Hello, everyone. I don't know I mean, I think Aldi may or may not be in here later. I don't really know if we're gonna have a big crew this evening. I do have a quiz created. I do still have still sitting on initials. So uh, yeah, I mean. Waiting on those things as well. In the meantime, of course, as always, when I do this, I uh, I like to try to spend this time if you got any weird questions or whatever, and you're watching this live, obviously. If you're watching this after the fact, it's kind of tough to uh, it is difficult or whatever to probably catch up and uh, answer questions. Alan, how has my week been? It's been really long already. It felt like a Friday today with how long this week has been. I did get to spend today uh, watching my youngest son, his last track and field meet was today, and he set a personal record in shot put for himself, which was kind of cool to watch and see. But if you know what it's like in having kids, and or if you yourself have competed in track and field events, or you've watched track and field events, you know there's a lot of hurry up and wait. Thankfully, it was actually kind of nice out today. Um, like I think it was around 63 degrees, and it was sunny, and just got to kind of sit out in the field and watch kids compete. It was kind of nice. It wasn't too windy, so yeah, it was enjoyable. um and but just life, work, whatever, things like that. So, it's been a busy week already. A lot of stuff going on. And I have D&D on Saturday, which I'm looking forward to playing with my buddies. But I am the DM and I have prep to do. I don't know when I'm going to get it done. Not a lot. I just have to formulate the rest of this area in where they're exploring right now. Trying to avoid spoilers because I know some of my guys do watch these, and I got to get that finalized and get that determined. Thanks for saying the nice things about my son as far as how well he did. He's happy to be done with track and field. It is a thing that he did because his football coaches kind of expected all the football players, the ones that are intentional with their football in high school, because he's going to be in high school next year. The ones that have, and when I say that, like if you want to play a sport and have fun with it, but not be intentional, I guess is the word I like to use, then that's fine. But my son is very determined when it comes to, well, his academics. I mean, he made the dean's list, which is pretty awesome. But he is very, very serious when it comes to how well he wants to do in both, like, his weightlifting, his like he's on the weightlifting team, and also the football team, and he wants to do well. And so his coaches recognize that, and they were like, well, then you need to do track and field to keep yourself active, keep yourself keep getting stronger, keep getting faster, that sort of thing. So he yeah, so he didn't really enjoy track and field. I think he enjoyed being out there with his friends. uh Today actually was interesting. Um we got done with track and field, and instead of him leaving right away, usually like you can leave with your parents when your events are done. And he just wanted to stay and hang out with his friends. And there's a couple of people that he's friends with that are also football players, also on the Olympic weightlifting team, and he was keen on having them just hanging out and walking around, talking to other kids, screwing around, doing their thing. So that was nice. So we left, and then like about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, he called me and said, "Yeah, I think it's time for me to come home." I was like, "All right, cool." That's all I got. Um, hmm, uh, the night's drink of choice will be the sparkling ice caffeine. Thank you again uh, to Andy Van Zant for cluing me in on these. This is a good little energy drink. Mm. With the old zero sugar. It's nice. Um, hey, Kabuki. Feel free to ask any questions you may have at this juncture. I am currently, I don't, like I said, I don't know if Scott Alden will get here. I did bother Anthony and told him to show up. Hopefully he'll be here eventually. But if this ends up being a one-man show, uh, it'll be a one-man show. Oh, I just got a text from Anthony. He said he'll be here very, very shortly. And so I think this is might be one of those nights when if it's just me and Anthony, we will maybe just dive into some of the things that bother us, um, if you will. But have I tried the coconut Dr. Pepper? Well, I'm not really a fan of the flavor of coconut, and I have not seen it. So the answer to that question is this: when I see coconut Dr. Pepper, I will figure out a way to have one can of it, and I'll taste it just to see what it tastes like. Kind of like there was briefly the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, which I had one of those, and I wasn't a big fan of that. I don't really drink Dr. Pepper. I don't drink soda unless it's diet. I have uh, just in the last, 4 or 5 years, 4 or 5 years ago, I made the decision I was just going to move over to diet sodas, and I will occasionally have a leaded Coke, if you will, like a fountain soda Coke that has sugar in it, just kind of as a treat. But I would need to, even if the coconut Dr. Pepper was really, really good, um, like I would not drink it on a normal basis because of the fact that unless I could find a coconut Dr. Pepper Zero. But I'm interested in trying it. I mean, um, if you can get a hold of, like I said, just get a hold of one can, drink it, and you're like, just like the peach Dr. Pepper that William sent me. He sent me the rest of that, and I had those, and I enjoyed them a great deal, but they're all sugar, right? And so unless they if it gets popular enough for them to make a zero sugar version of it, then I would probably drink more of those. But as it is, not going to happen anytime soon. Um, but yeah, Cookie Kid, you don't like coconut either. Yeah. The weird thing is that the only when Girl Scout cookie season comes around, um, they have um uh depending upon where you are located, I think they're called Samoas in some places, and they're called um uh caramel delights or whatever. But that has coconut in it, and I don't mind those cookies. They're pretty good actually. And I don't. I mean, Um, oh, they have zero sugar down here in Texas. It's $5 a 12 pack. See, you need to buy me one of those and send it to me, Alan. Then, so I can try it out and see what I think. And then I'd be interested in seeing that. Hey, Jenna. Waiting. Yeah, there you go. Jenna, it's been forever.
Hey, Lance, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. I like your
Wonderful.
tapestry.
I'm sorry?
I like your tapestry.
It's back.
I was gonna say it's been a while
I
since I
know.
haven't seen the tapestry in forever. But
I know.
and then you got a dream catcher up above, so
Yes, I do.
excellent.
How the
My
fuck are you, man?
uh, well, I don't know. I mean, the last time we talked was, I mean, it's got to be almost what, 2 years ago, a year and a half, something like that. I mean,
Y-
we've exchanged emails and texts, but not like
Yeah,
in person.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a bit.
I don't know, man. Life just continues. Um, we got the whole family living underneath the same roof again after Ross, came home for the summer from college. So that's nice right now.
Your oldest
Uh,
is in college?
yeah, just got
Fuck
done with the
yeah.
first year. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Right on.
Uh, and I don't know. Yeah, I mean, just life, man. I mean, Caleb is gonna be, he's got a week or so left of eighth grade, but then he'll be in high school next year. So
Wow.
yeah, everybody's getting old.
Yeah. I know,
And
especially us, right?
well, yeah, I mean, if you yeah, you don't father time is undefeated, as they say. So but anyway, what about you? How's everything going over in the world of your life, and also obviously Devious Weasel and
Hmm. It's going very well. Let's see. I'm sort of in flux, still in Indiana, the hotbed of contentment, and the first state to go red in any election, unfortunately.
hmm.
My lovely wife Marilyn has a place up in Maine, and we're slowly moving ourselves. She's already vested there, and I'm just having a hard time getting rid of the family home that will move to Maine. I was just up in Nova Scotia at DEF CON last month, and we looked for some places up there. So I have a sister company ready to start up in Nova Scotia. It's already on the books. I just have to pull the trigger. So I may end up moving to Nova Scotia for a while.
What's the sister company? Oh, hey Scott.
Hello. Hey, Jenna.
Hi.
Scott, have you ever met Jenna?
No, not at all.
All right,
Hi,
Scott
Scott.
Demers. Scott Demers, game designer, game publisher, owner of his company. Jenna, game designer, publisher, owns their own company. Look there.
Congratulations, you both met somebody awesome.
That's my line. You just took it from me.
Actually, I just saw it in Ted Lasso, episode 3. Both
Yeah, well,
pretty
where else?
cool.
I stole it from that. So congratulations, the two of you just met somebody else. So
Wunderbar, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well.
So the company is called Mystic Mink, and if I it's already exists on paper, everything is ready. I just have to, if I decide to pull the trigger, I'll transfer myself from Devious Weasel to Mystic Mink, and that will get me the work permit for Canada.
okay.
And so my plan there is to focus that company on, I want to do some games using sort of the Northeast legends and myths, like the Algonquin
Oh,
area.
okay.
They have a very large indigenous population there. I think the Mi'kmaq are the largest tribe. And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of capitalize on some of their mythos and hire their artists and then take the money. And I just need to, I don't need the money. So I'll put a
Oh,
bunch.
look at you. You're like, I don't need the money, but I mean,
Well, no, I mean, I'm just looking at this as a way to get out of this crack house and then contribute some of the money back to the local tribes.
yeah. Well, I
So,
mean, if you have too much money, by all means, you can give me some, and
yeah, I wish I had too much. It's more like I run these companies to hopefully break even. That's about it.
yeah, yeah. That's the
Because it's a
the
hobby.
old joke. If you want to have $1 million in blank, start with two
Start with 2
million.
million, right?
Yeah,
And the thing is, I don't know if I told you I'm retired now. I retired in January.
yeah. I remember. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so self-funding these games is getting more and more difficult. So who knows what I'll do.
Scott once bragged about being retired. And now
Yeah,
now they dragged him back in.
I
kind of
did.
like kind of like Corleone, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They every time I'm out. You know, the difference though is I didn't do it because I was bored. I did it because of opportunity. You know, there's a lot of people who go like, I was sitting around, I got so bored. That wasn't me. At no point was I bored. I was loving retirement. I'm very much looking forward to it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
very
you
much.
worked, were retired, and now you're working again.
Yeah, I retired for 18 months
Yeah, what
and
did you do?
I'm in software. I lead
You don't look like you're
technical.
in software. You look 3D.
But I get it.
Ah,
Yeah, no, we uh I manage technical sales teams for software companies and
cool.
build them.
In where?
So I am in Denver, Colorado.
Awesome. Excuse me. Ah, my first day with a new throat.
Ah,
Colorado's a nice place. I like Colorado. Oh my
Yeah,
God, I
it's a,
made my screen bigger and Lance's face got bigger. Frightening.
yeah, yeah, I agree. So you'll be at Gen Con for sure, right, Jenna?
Yes. I
Yeah.
finally have a good location. Last year's location fucked me. My revenues were down over two-thirds on the year before, on the 3-year average before.
But you're not doing Origins, correct?
Not doing Origins, no.
Yeah.
And I have a new game coming out at Gen Con this year.
Is this which toad or frog or amphibian are we focusing on this time?
It's the Witches of Willowspur.
Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me about it before.
I know, but Murray is in it, so everyone's happy about that.
Good. I like Murray.
Although there's a letter on the back of the mom's board from the king and queen to the witches, which will make people sympathetic to Murray. So
Yeah. Well, um, what was the other? Yeah, what was the other thing I was going to ask you? If I eventually, I still know. Well, at Gen Con, I'll find a moment to head over your way and
don't make promises you can't keep. You say that and you
no,
never show
I
up.
know he
I
never goes. He never, you
no
have to go to
shush.
him. He
Yeah, I
never goes to
know.
you, ever.
I know. The only time he ever came over was when his kid was there and brought his kid over and said, "Say hi." And they said hi, and I said hi. And they, okay, we
And
got
he
to
said, you both met somebody awesome.
go. No, I
It's
didn't
not.
get that.
Wasn't that? It was just, anyway. Just Gen Con is just such a mess,
Yeah, it is.
and it never ends. It just keeps, and then it's over, and then you're
Well,
like, oh,
they fucked it over when they started giving people priority points in the hall for sponsoring, so you could buy your way in and buy more space. So that's always a bitch.
yeah. I mean, we have the same kind of spot every year. And we used to have an island, which was great. We were all by ourselves in a little
Mhm.
20 by 30 island, and
Nice.
it was perfect. And now they slowly but surely like screwed us by putting us at the end of a row. We still have a 20 by 30, but we're not on an island, you know. So I mean
Oh,
and that screws you because at first you're like, "Oh, hey, look at all this stuff we have and you can walk all the way around us." And then it's like, "Oh, we're going to put people on this end of you." Okay, well, that sucks, but we still have like a little isthmus or whatever, if you will. And maybe we can figure out something cool to do with that one hard like wall that
you
you
go
have.
from island to peninsula to isthmus, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like, and then they slowly just kind of started shunting us, away from whatever. And like you said yourself, it's like they they make it so, um, they you give us money and we'll give you stuff, which I guess I mean maybe that's
It's
uh
it's no
right.
different.
I
It's
don't
no
know.
different from all the trade shows. The pharma trade shows are the same way. They all evolved eventually to, people buy their way into position and push people out. And if you've got money, it's all pay to play. And I am really tired of it. My
Oh,
booth.
I'm sorry. We're talking about how to get reviewers now, huh?
I
Hmm.
saw this thing come by from Shut Up and Sit Down, and they're like, "You have to pay us this." I'm like, "I don't pay for reviews. I refuse to on principle." And they went like what, £1,200 to review a game? It's like, fuck you. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Um, yeah, they are. I mean, I
Plus, I'm still waiting for a review from Lance on Shadows of Malice.
oh yeah.
And that
Well,
was
I
what
mean,
promised me in 2014.
well,
Are you
I'll
you're the designer of Shadows of Malice?
Yeah.
Oh wow, all right. Yeah, I bought Shadows of Malice.
Oh, I'm
Somebody
sorry.
had somebody had slid in. I'm a huge Magic Realm guy, and
Oh.
somebody had slid into the Magic Realm forums and said, in essence, this is the new Magic Realm, and they really bragged it up. And I assumed it was somebody because then I noticed later that they had gone to a whole bunch of different games and kind of posted the similar thing. But
Mm.
I bought it sight unseen, and it's really intriguing and interesting.
No,
In
thank
the
you.
end, it wasn't for me, but there are some really cool choices in there.
Well, thank
So,
you. That's one of the low-hanging fruits I have so that I can do a game on the cheap in retirement is I want to redo that one. That
oh,
one.
all right. I'd
Yeah,
be
I
really
want to,
interested in that. So,
yeah, so the two expansions I put out, the one expansion and then there's a free-to-play expansion. I want to incorporate them into the original world. So it's a giant, much more contained thing. I
right.
want to do that, and I want to do a new version of Zimby Mojo and turn it into Zimby Mayhem and go back to the original concept instead of what I had to put down.
why did you?
Nice.
I never knew there was a difference or whatever.
In what?
Um, like, uh, like there was a difference between Zimby Mojo and Zimby Mayhem. I
Zimby
never knew
Mayhem.
there.
No, Zimby Mayhem's not done yet. I want to do Zimby Mayhem. The original vision for Zimby was that each of the tribes would be from a different genetic stock. So you'd have like insect-based Zimbies and ape-based Zimbies and things of that nature. And I took that out and I overworked the king. So I want to pare it back a bit and then give the players the individual abilities for a new version.
Hmm. All
So
right.
so those are two
I remember
on my list.
you had the dancing zombie girls
Yes, I
at your
did.
booth way back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. I had them for like 4 years, I think. Yeah, they were great. They were professional dancers.
Oh, well now.
Well, they were professional ballet dancers.
Oh, well
Oh. No, just kidding.
now.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm
I
kidding unless you
keyed.
laugh. I'm kidding if you unless you don't laugh. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it?
I,
What's the thing? Schrodinger's asshole? No, Schrodinger's douchebag. Someone who says something and then waits to see if you laugh before they say it's a joke.
Well, you designed Cosmic Frog as well.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
All
Thank you.
right.
Yeah. So
Cosmic
I'm gonna.
Frog is good stuff.
thanks. It's on its. I just got another reprint going. It's on its sixth reprint, which I never
That's
thought I.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
but tariffs are gonna fuck me hard. So yeah. Well, thank you. I think Witches is gonna be the best one though. Witches is designed so that I want it to be sort of an entry point for girls into the hobby. So every girl should look at the board, one of the witch boards, and either see themselves or a friend. So it's multicultural with diversity and body type, height, race, etc. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll do well. I hope it does well.
Like or like maybe a dirty enemy in is one of them as well.
Is what?
Well, like women can have enemies, and maybe they'd see one of their like mortal enemies as
Oh no.
represented in one
Yeah.
of the women.
No, no, no. I hope not. Good Lord, I hope not. The game is the teenage witches, basically working against their moms. So it's all gonna It's funny. Every woman, every person who plays it, especially the girls, when they get to the point where the moms judge them and they hit the level where it says your mom tells you how disappointed she is in you, they all go, yeah, yeah, I get it.
Funny. Hey, and just I gotta let you guys know I'm here for a little while. Then I have a work call with Asia that I gotta do, and then I'll come
Asia.
back after.
Well, when do you want to do the movie quiz? When do you want to do the initials?
Are you doing initials and movie quiz tonight?
Oh,
Never.
well, we haven't done
I
initials in
never want to
forever.
do that.
Yeah.
Anthony, it's good to see you. How the
Hi, Jenna.
fuck
How
are
are you?
you? I'm good. Excuse me. I'm well. I'm lawful good, but I'm actually well. Thank you.
Lawful good is a straitjacket
Yeah, well,
of an
it's tough
alignment.
being a paladin in this America. I'll tell you that. So, anyway, how the hell are you, Anthony?
I'm good. Making a rare appearance.
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah.
He's usually too busy for us.
I also get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work. So,
Ugh,
uh,
that's brutal.
yeah. So,
Well, that means you should be up late at night then, because you don't have work.
Yeah, you don't have to get up then because you don't go to sleep.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Remember those days when you would stay up
Yes.
all night long and then like you maybe crack into like a couple hour nap and then you just get up and go to work and
You'd be good.
you just I mean you wouldn't be good per se, but you definitely could feel it, but you'd be like, well, tonight I'm gonna sleep like a rock. And you were like just looking forward to it, you stayed up all night doing whatever it is you were doing, and then but you just
So those all night ideas in my head, they bring back these colliding images of Mickey's Big Mouths, Doctor Who, and Bell's Pizza. All those things, when you say all night, those come to mind.
For me, it was playing weird computer games with my buddies,
Mm.
like logging in and like, playing so a lot of people don't realize this. Back in the day, we used to do these online text games called MUDs,
Mm.
multi-user domains, and you used to sit there and play them all night long just to like and it was just stupid little games where you'd move around in like a textual world and like kill
Mhm.
ogres and goblins and whatever and like raise your levels. It was the original endorphin stream of
What
like
was what was the one that was like that, but actually tried to use text symbols for images? Was it Zork that I played?
I
Snipes.
remember
Which one
there was a
Snipes.
lot of those
Snipe.
like what about there was the one was there was one called the Green Dragon Inn that tried to do some stuff like that, but there was also games like NetHack or like the or Rogue, which people call Rogue Light or
Yep.
Rogue Light games, but Rogue was the game where like your character was represented by the ampersand that moved around on the board and there was one called Moria that was like kind of the exact same thing and like you'd move around the board and like kill monsters and go down another level
Mhm.
and see how long you'd live.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah. You know,
In those days, I worked in the biomed lab, and when everyone went home and I was done with my projects, I would use their graphical printers to make out maps for my D&D world.
yeah. I mean, my father, when he was getting his master's in education, was going to the same college my son Ross is going to right now. Uh,
Which
he
is
just Morehead State University of Minnesota,
yeah.
MSUM. But he took me there when I was like young, because I started playing D&D in like 1978, I think it was.
Hmm.
And then he took me there, and somebody had made a program where you actually told them like you could just type into the thing and it would just generate a dungeon for you. You'd say how many rooms do you want? Like it would generate a maze for you. It would generate a word search for you. It would generate and then there was like the big printers like that like the only place that still uses them anywhere now is airports.
Mm.
Airports still use dot matrix printers because their systems are so old that they don't have any other way to use anything else. If you're ever there when they're printing off the reports for things you'll hear the dot matrix printers going like crazy at airports. But anyway, but yeah, I went there one time with him and he was like he let me put all these things and I printed off all these uh stuff and there was all these ASCII pictures that you could do like oh it's like with all the little different things it looks like a horse that kind of stuff. It was kind of neat. I think I know exactly what you're talking about, Jenna, as far as printing that stuff off. Now you go on any there's like 7,000 million different websites of like don't want to make a dungeon just this is before AI. It'll just create it for it.
I fucking
But
hate AI.
I know.
I think you started D&D the same time I did, 1978, as a junior in high school.
See, I was a little younger. I for me it was uh my mother had gotten remarried. Well, no, and I was living so I was living with my mom and my stepdad and my older brother came home after hanging out at a friend's house and talked about this cool game he had just played and it was called Dungeons and Dragons and I thought he was talking about like it was an Atari game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that sounds like the coolest. He's like, yeah, we went into this room and we we got all this gold and we fought a dragon, and I found a magic sword. And I was like, this sounds amazing. I gotta find this cartridge. He's like, no, no, no. We played it at a table and there was these weird dice and stuff. And I remember I told my mother about it. I said, I need this game. And I don't know she like ordered it through a catalog and like, you know, and like through JC Penney's and then she was like, "Oh, my JCPenney's like, back when shipping took 6 to 8 weeks."
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah, and then like,
Back in the
yeah,
days,
but
you could order stuff from the back of comic books.
yep. And then like 2 months later, we drove to JCPenney's and I got the uh I didn't get a white box until later. But it was the before the pink basic set, the blue dragon on
Blue
the
box, the
front.
blue box.
Yeah, the blue box, or it's called Blue Home, is what it's called now. The reference, but yeah, it was basic D&D, and it was just that weird blue dragon on the front of it.
I had that. I
Yep.
remember the big deal was we would give all our money to my friend Duffy, who was the quote adult of our group to head off out to Ithaca, which was about a half-hour drive to pick up the Monster Manual for us. It had just come out.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh my God, my first hardback D&D book was the Monster Manual. You won't frighten me anymore.
Yeah. I mean, what a those. I mean, I still, yeah, I remember, yeah, the AD&D, which I mean, I won't go over. I mean, but the only reason AD&D existed was because um uh Gary Gygax wanted to not give money to Dave Arneson.
Mm,
That was he made AD&D basically say this is a different version. This isn't D&D. This you didn't create this. And then
mm,
that was like one of the big first legal battles was like, and then they went in the courts were like, no, you can't just add a word to the book and
mm.
and then pretend like he didn't have some part in it. Yeah, so
Yeah, AD&D is still my favorite. All of the other editions, I can't stand. They're overworked. There's too much shit. There's no adventure anymore.
I
At
mean,
least
AD&D had its own rough edges. A lot of rough edges.
I like
I
the
will
rough
say.
edges. The rough edges are what
Um,
make it fun.
yeah, I don't really believe in edition wars. I believe in like playing what you want to play. I believe in playing what you find fun.
Mhm.
Um, but there's a reason why in high school we wrote our own rules
Yeah.
and we just played and we still play ED&D
What's the E for?
enhanced Dungeons
Ah,
and Dragons.
Oh, I thought it was erectile dysfunction in
No,
dragons.
no, no, no.
oh, and Dragon.
me, me and me and my buddy Jason and my buddy Craig and who I still play D&D with. I mean, but also at that time was also my friend Jeff and my friend David, and my friend Skip. We still would we were the ones who created ED&D, and then Jason, Craig, and I still live close enough together that we've continued. That's like version 12 of the rules. But
Nice.
yeah, that's what we still play. We don't even play. I buy all the rules. I love rules books. I love reading them, and we'll steal stuff out of them if we think it's good. But
I still use did you ever remember playing the old Arduin adventures?
oh yeah.
Those are my favorite critical hit tables and my favorite fumble tables of
Oh,
anything.
those are great.
Yeah.
We
Split
used
in twain.
yeah, split in twain. Just or the old Rollmaster tables were good too, or Middle Earth Role Playing, which was based on Rollmaster.
Mhm.
Fabulous. Hey Andy,
Hey,
where's my game?
it's about to get on a boat.
I know. Where's the new Camp Grizzly, which made my old Camp Grizzly worthless?
It's still worth money, just
I know.
a different amount of money,
Yeah, less than
less money.
than it was before.
But now you can enjoy it with more people.
Yeah, I
Mm,
suppose.
mm,
Mm,
mm.
mm. We lost Scott, but he said we were going to lose him.
Mm.
I'll poke Aldi and see if Aldi's got BGG Spring right now, so that's why he won't.
Got
He
what right
said
now?
BGG Spring, his like spring convention.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
That man is a busy, busy man.
he is. I'll text him. I don't think he's gonna make it though. Um. Uh. Anthony, I'm thinking about the possibility of buying tickets for when your Miami Dolphins come to visit my Minnesota Vikings up here in the great state of Minnesota.
So you can watch your team lose to the worst team in the league.
Well, no, I hope they wouldn't lose, but I'm just saying, I mean, if I was looking at ticket prices, and ticket prices are always super expensive the moment they announce everything, and so you kind of have to wait and whatever. But you know, if you happen to be in town in the Minneapolis St. Paul area,
When are they playing each other?
I think it's November.
Oh,
I was looking at that, and in a weird collision of things. Um, the Minnesota Twins play the Los Angeles Angels on July 10th. I believe it's a Sunday night in the evening. And after the game is over, the um, the stars of AEW All Elite Wrestling will set up will set up their wrestling mat in the left field left outfield, and there's gonna be like an hour and a half of wrestling going on, including it sounds like 63-year-old Jeff Jarrett is gonna get in the ring once again. I'm just like, geez, Jeff Jarrett, you need to you're gonna die if you keep wrestling, but it's good to see double J Jeff Jarrett. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy tickets then, but like free admission to the wrestling if you buy a ticket for the game.
if you endure this game,
Yeah. If you endure watching the horrible Minnesota Twins play,
I thought it was
um
Minnesota. Right here in
Minnesota. Yeah, I mean
Minnesota.
it's you can but I know that our O's are weird, Minnesota, but I mean it's but we don't notice it around here at all. It's just
right? You just sit up on the roof and
yeah, root beer. I've heard the jokes. Hey, Andy, I gave you a shout out earlier. I don't know if you show up, but thank you again for the suggestion of the tasty beverage. Oh,
Yes.
look at that! Yes, the
Yes.
dark berry zero sugar. It's a tasty, tasty beverage.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm always worried that they're gonna just be like, nah, we're not gonna do that anymore. Right? Like,
Well, maybe if both of us just keep buying a lot of it constantly,
yeah, well,
it,
we'll
you
support the
know,
market for it.
yeah, I mean, there will just be not ever be a situation where they won't make it, so
I'll be right
uh
back.
what'd you
Yeah.
say?
He said
I'll be
he'll be
right
right
back.
back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be good. It's always a problem when you like something and they just like discontinue it. When you like a consumable and they discontinue it.
Well, it's kind of like it's like never like anything you find at Costco because
It will be gone.
yes, it's like, oh, you had those little you had those crackers that had the cheese dust on them. Nah, they're gone.
No.
Oh,
Stuffed salmon, and those fucking incredible, um, oh fuck, the breakfast cinnamon rolls they used to have ages ago. Oh
Yep.
my God. Oh, you like them? Sorry.
Sorry, no, but it's really tough to be mad at Costco because it sounds like they are actually like, yes, it's capitalism and they're probably ruining the world in some way or another, but it sounds like they're actually like they actually treat their employees
They treat their
relatively
they treat their employees very well.
they treat
And
their employees
they,
well
they
and
also said fuck you to the government on the DEI stuff.
yep.
And they have fantastic pizza, and they just started stocking Lagavulin 16 Scotch. So happy
Mm.
girl.
I did see that for the longest times, like when you go and you're like, oh, I just spent an hour and a half and $600 on on things like a 20-pound bag of nutmeg.
Mhm.
So you're
That's
like
nuts, Meg.
no, but then it's like, okay, well, one, I love the story. It may be apocryphal, but there was a story supposedly of somebody who approached the CEO of Costco and said, look, if you increase the hot dog and soda, if you make it $2, this is how much more money you're gonna make. This is and everybody's gonna pay it. It's like people like the round numbers. And the guy threw him out of his office, basically saying, I will be in a
That's,
coffin
yeah,
before I raise the price of my hot dog and a soda from a
I've
buck
heard that
fifty.
story. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
was at I was at Costco the other day, and I was buying scotch, and I was talking to the guy and who was working there, and we spent like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes talking. And he said that he pointed to this, they got those mammoth play structures that hold like, a dozen kids on them and the different swings and slides and stuff.
mm,
Said somebody just returned theirs. They wanted to return it. They'd had it for 10 years. It had been used for 10 years by their kids. Their kids outgrew it. They wanted to return it. Costco took it back.
yep,
Yeah,
there's one famous case where Costco did not take a return,
really.
and and then the CEO defended it, like because somebody had bought a couch from them, and it was not an indoor outdoor couch. It was an indoor couch. They used it as a couch. They put it like in their backyard next to their fire pit, as a place to sit. And they didn't live in the desert where it didn't rain. They lived in a temperate area, so it got snowed on, it got rained on. Mice made it their home, chewed it all up. After like 4 years, it was like it was wet, it was soggy, it was covered in mold, mouse shit all over it. And they were like, "Yeah, we want to turn this." And the guy said, "No, no, we're not. No, no." And then they're like, "We were Costco. You take everything back." No, we're not. We're not. Sorry. Take it to a dumpster.
Or should they have? This guy, he was talking to me about this bourbon, coffee bourbon, not coffee like the flavor coffee. It's after a guy's name. It's a Japanese bourbon. And he said, you really like it. And if you don't, bring it back. I said, I'm not gonna open a bottle of booze and drink it and bring it back because I don't like the taste. He says,
That's
everyone
weird.
else does. It's like, well, that's not the point.
Yeah. Well, and I think they count on that too, where like you just
They
will not
should
be
count on,
uncouth enough
yeah.
to do something that stupid. It's like,
I
well,
mean,
I ate 90% of these potato chips and I didn't like them, so
yeah.
yeah. No,
I mean,
no.
legitimate takebacks are fine. Oh, this thing has a split seam or this is broken. Yeah, that's fine. I feel bad when I take something back that doesn't fit right, and
Yeah.
it's just a cut problem. And it's like, but it's still good. You should put it back out for sale. Oh no, we can't. We have to get rid of it this way. I feel bad.
I had a thing, do you have Menards in your area? The basically they're a big box store, but they're kind of they're an upper Midwest type of thing. It's hardware and lawn and whatever. They have, and their thing is that 1 year returns, no questions. They'll
Mhm.
just you can just return it, and it's just like, and I had a neighbor who every year in September would go there, and usually in the lawn garden section there would be something. There would be like the last of the trees that nobody bought,
Right.
and like and he'd buy them, and they'd all be like half off, and he'd buy them and he'd plant them in his yard, and
Mhm.
here comes Minnesota winter, and come fall they're dead,
Yep.
and he would dig them up, bring them in, and say, "Yeah, I bought this tree, and here it is. It's dead." They're like, "All right, go pick out a full price, nice one that like,
Yeah.
and he would just okay, and he just. I was like, you're taking advantage of the situation. He's like, well, if I don't, somebody will. I was just like,
You don't have to.
yeah. Well, I was just like, let that be your epitaph. Well, if I don't, somebody will.
I mean, also that's just like not true. If he doesn't, that's one less person that's doing it, right? Like it's not like he's filling a hole that will always be occupied by somebody. It's definitely, yeah,
Oh no, I didn't agree with
Definitely
him.
right.
yeah.
You're definitely right. There's no conservation of mass on this type of scale.
No,
I always had this mentality of like, well, somebody'll the world will get you on this one, just like
sure.
yeah, just like the universe will figure you out eventually and just say, what do you
Yeah.
do?
I really hope the universe figures out some shit soon.
Oh, really? I mean, you can talk, you can open up about your hatred of certain things here. You're in a
No,
safe space.
everyone should hate Nazis. It shouldn't just be me.
Well, no, I agree. Um, it's, I mean, that's fine. I'll dive into this. I have realized that there are, it's just, it is a little gratifying to try to point out to people just how incredibly fascist they are. But when they want to put the hood on and be proud of it, it's like you wonder what the point is, and just because.
Yeah.
But I do feel like when you're in a public space, whether it is like online or in person, when people say gratuitously stupid, hateful, bigoted shit, somebody has to stand up and say, "No, you're a piece of shit for saying that."
Yeah.
Because if you ever run into a situation where people aren't doing that, that's a problem. Because then those people feel, oh,
They're empowered. Oh, you must implicitly agree with me.
no.
My
So
my
just
my problem is that some members of my family have shown their true colors, and their true colors are swastika colored, and I really don't care for them. And you know, you're always taught, when I say you, I mean the group I grew up with in Catholic school is always taught, turn the other cheek, be loving, be kind, be accepting, and they're your family. And it's just like at some point you feel guilty by saying, you know what, I have a right to mental health. Fuck them. I'm done. And it's I'm really looking forward to sometime in the future when this country has a president. That's all I'm going to say.
Plots and prayers.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Ah,
I
meanwhile,
just,
on Earth,
yeah, I mean, it's, I
the
mean, it has, in my
uh,
opinion, it has gotten to, hey, Jeff, it has gotten to a point now where I believe that people are, it's one of those things where it's how blatant the corruption is.
mhm.
They've realized that they very likely have, unless they can just cheat to win. They've gone past the point of no return. Like the chance of winning is like less than, to a point now where they're like, well, we got power for this much longer. We got to do all of our evil, get all of our evil shit off the dockets, make all the money we possibly can before it reverts, and then we go back to kind of hiding in the shadows, but not really. But I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of well, I can't say the stuff I want to really say. So
I
I'm already on a list
Lance,
somewhere.
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm
And the
already on a
internet is,
list somewhere. I'd rather not cement my location on that list, I guess, is what I'm gonna say as far as that goes. So
yeah, I feel you.
Jeffrey,
Sir,
good to see you.
good to be here.
It's good
I
to see you
always
again.
I checked for the link and it wasn't there when I looked at 7:15, and then when I rechecked it had arrived at 7:06. So I don't know why.
Well,
But
I will fully admit I sent out the email because some people have it get it through their email and some people get it through the group, and so I forgot to hit enter when I put it in the group. So it's not anybody's fault but my own that you didn't
no,
get
no,
it.
it
So
can't be your fault because my email says that I got it at 7:06, but when I checked my email at 7:15, it wasn't there.
that's
So
weird.
Your email is being run by AI. That's why.
Oh
maybe.
yes. Um, Jeff Sidek of Guerrilla Games.
That's me. There's me up there. Jenna, good to meet you.
You also.
Jeff has been I mean, for lack of, and it isn't, it's GUER, but Jeff has been like a guerrilla game publisher for years.
Uh, since about I literally the first game I printed was Mass Murderer, and I printed it in my girlfriend's father's printing label at his chemical business on his printing press there.
I love it. That's totally guerrilla.
Yeah. And then when I started my real company, Gamesmiths, and I created, I said, "Oh man, I got to go underground and do stuff by photocopy in the middle of the night and shit."
That reminds me when I was in college, my roommate and I ran a new wave music and lifestyles magazine, and we would go and we print everything at the Double E building because I was a Double E on their dot matrix printers. Then we go to a local print shop and make copies, and then copies of copies, and then copies of copies of the copies to dilute it and mess it up so they could never trace us back to a dot matrix.
Oh,
It
funny.
was so stupid. And then we take those as the proofs and send them off to the printers, who was our friends at the school paper.
Very nice.
Andy with his headset, it looks like he is working on a Star Destroyer. what, what happened? He vanished.
You scared him away, Lance.
Well, I think maybe he went to go grab a Star Destroyer toy or something.
I don't know. He didn't look like he moved. He looked like he faded.
Yeah, he just faded away. Um,
Ah!
oh, look, it lights up. Now he looks like a lost member of some like Crystal Method band or something.
Crystal Method?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are from Five Below. if you have
Ah.
Five Belows in your thing, and
Oh yeah.
they've been better than much more expensive headphones have. They've lasted longer uh than like $60 headsets that I've gotten.
Those look hilarious. Um, uh, hey Andy, remind me at some point I have to tell you that a former TMGer reached out to me recently
Oh yeah,
and just out of nowhere. So
just to say hi or for something
there's
else.
a story behind it, and
Oh,
I'll have to tell you. Andy used to work at Tasty Minstrel Games when I worked at Tasty Minstrel Games, so that's the connection. And now yeah, I should have said
How long ago what was Tasty Minstrel did they fold?
6 years
Six
ago.
years? That long ago?
just before the pandemic,
Oh my
basically,
God, I'm so fucking
or
old.
just at the pandemic, depending on how you
Yeah.
look at it.
And now Andy makes games at Trick or Treat Studios. So
Yes,
That's a great name. Trick or Treat. I love that name.
yes, we make games like these. The
like Chucky and whatever.
yeah, Chucky and Halloween and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff like that.
I mean, I was like, I mean, I don't feel like I worked for Gray Fox for 6 years, but then I was like, yeah, that it popped up. I was like, holy, like my because one of the first things I did when I started working for, I went to Geekway, and just to like get the lay of the land kind of thing, and all these pictures, these things showed up from Geekway from 6 years ago. I was like, holy crap, really? 6 years ago? All right, that's weird.
I was there.
Crazy. You know.
Geekway in 22, I think. When the Gen Con and Origins were right next to each other in Geek
Mhm.
middle.
Well, here, let's do initials, and then we can do my movie quiz.
Oh, I hate these games so
Do the
much.
movie quiz, Sir Jenna.
Movie quiz? Okay, we'll do movie quiz. We'll do movie quiz. All right, hold on. Now I gotta set this up. You would ask me to do the movie quiz first.
Jenna, this is better than initials.
You can say that about anything.
Ah, I was gonna make that joke.
I know.
But
I
hold on,
like-
let me grab a beverage. Not a beverage.
you go
I
ahead
gotta
and
grab a
grab.
small snack, and then because I'm feeling a bit peckish, as they say, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll do the movie quiz.
I was peckish too. I went down to get cookies.
Okay.
What kind of cookies?
These are the cheapest cookies you can buy, and they're
Yeah.
amazing.
And they're what?
They're called Maria's.
Oh,
And
I've
Goya
seen
makes
those.
them.
I've seen those.
They're kind of like tea biscuits,
Yeah.
so they're not super sweet. They're
Are
just
they called
crunchy and-
are they called digestibles?
No,
Hmm.
they're like digestibles, but these are I guess what digestibles are in Spain.
I think the word is digestives.
No, digestibles.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's-
digestives are a class of stuff, but digestibles was the name of the cookie.
Yes, digestibles is a brand of digestives.
All digestibles are digestives.
Digestives,
Not all
but-
digestives are digestives.
Yeah, so like these are made by Goya. So this is like the Spanish version of them. But I also like Kedem,
Mm.
which makes tea biscuits, they call them. And they're very similar, but these are the best ones. And they're super cheap.
I've been going to, we have a Saraga that opened by us, which is an international grocery store. They sell the weirdest shit you've ever seen. It's the only place I can go for the tofu that I like. But I occasionally buy these different chips they have. I'm like, oh, crab and shrimp flavored chips. Let's try these. And I've been surprised at how good some of them are. And it's been the first time in my life I've eaten one chip out of a bag and thrown the whole bag away.
Mhm.
It's always hit and miss.
Yeah, we have a Ibiza, which is a Japanese store that has a whole lot of Japanese products. Like it's got snacks, it's got random toys in blind boxes and Labubu dolls and makeup and Hello Kitty paper towels and lots of stuff like that. And they've got a section of chips that are the majority of them are very odd flavors, like
Exactly.
scallop flavored
Yes.
chips. And section the candy section has Kit Kats in lots of different flavors, and yeah, so it's a very interesting store in and it's it is all stuff like they've also got the um we call them junk machines, but the capsule machines
Oh yeah,
um
yeah, yeah.
with lots of little stuff that you can get in
Those things
Japan.
are like huge. So,
Yeah.
you know, Roy Canada.
Yeah.
So him and his wife own a game store, but they also specialize in those machines in their store. And he like literally has done so well with they're opening a second store.
Wow.
And they only opened last year. But like to get those machines and to get those capsules, they're a big deal. Whatever comes in them, I don't know what it is, but
Just little toys, like
yeah.
little
But they're like it's like the Pokemon back in the day.
Yeah.
Before the cards when they had the little figures and you used to get them and you
Yeah,
had it was all randomized how you got them.
I remember those machines as a kid. You get the little plastic pod, pop it open, and see what you got.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. These now are like $5-6 for one of those things.
the Saraga by us that I mentioned also has this whole row along the produce aisle of little kiosks where you can buy different types of food if you want to, eat before you shop. All kinds of corn dog adjacent things, but there's this one Korean place, and I went there, and they have
Did everybody banish on me?
three types of spicing. They have mild, medium, and hot. And so I ordered my food, and she says, "How spicy?" I said, "Well, is hot white people hot or Asian hot?" She goes, "You get medium." I said, "Okay, I'm fine with that." It was pretty good.
I came into white people hot or Asian hot, and I was like, what am I listening to?
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, I'm really, really happy to see, at least in my area, the upsurge of Korean, Vietnamese, and what's it, Cambodian foods. Um, it's like it's funny watching people discover them for the first time and go on and on about them. And it's just fabulous. It's now nice to have, within a few miles, 3 different places to get pho. It's wonderful. I'm going to miss that in Maine. In Maine, the most exotic food you get is, do you want your lobster steamed or boiled?
Well, but it's fresh.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So I guess beggars can be choosers.
Yes, they can. And chiggers can be boozers.
Ah, you are the like only person I know that has like as many sayings as I do.
I don't feel so good about myself anymore. Thank you.
All right, here we go. This is so when we present a scene, this is a movie quiz. It's images, so it'll make sense here in a moment. Jenna.
There's no buzzing in, Jenna. We're all playing together.
Yeah. It's just if you can get it first.
I am undead.
Yes. All right. So here we go.
Oh, blank screen.
So these are going to be movie scenes that have beverages in them, and I don't have as many. I don't have a ton. I think I have 35 of these.
My dinner with Andre.
Will all the
So
scenes be so exciting that they need 3 exclamation marks?
at least, but notice how I only gave 2 on good luck.
Yes.
I want to talk about a specific movie when we're done with this.
That's good. All right, here we go.
Maybe it'll come up.
Animal House.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Well done there, Anthony. Well done. It is That is the classic
They took the
scene.
bar. They took the whole fucking bar.
Yeah, it's like they took everything, even the stuff we didn't steal. You know, just- and then they
He's so young. Look at how young he is.
yeah, I mean he was like 30 when they made that movie.
He's so alive in that.
No, so all right.
That we're literally that was just the first one in this.
These are movie scenes with beverages.
Sin City.
No,
Casablanca.
look at you. You're just Casablanca.
Yeah, that's probably the only black and white film that Lance knows.
I know plenty of black and white movies.
That's racist.
All right.
Although Ingrid is hot.
Uh,
Kill Bill.
Shining.
Look
Daredevil.
at Anthony is just
Shining.
Anthony is just banging these out. Anthony, give somebody else a chance to answer.
No,
I
no, no,
gotta
Anthony,
buy the
Give us a
shirt.
chance.
keep doing it. You'll get it over faster.
Yeah.
This is what he says. Here's good riddance to 5 months of horrible sobriety.
It's a boot.
Inglorious.
Inglorious Bastards.
Correct. The famous
Is that where he orders the beer, the drinks?
he orders the beer the wrong way, and that's why he knows he's British.
I think he was American, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he held up three fingers the wrong way. It's supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
one of the few movies I didn't see through to the very end.
It's like those bags of crappy chips.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what's it called? The Taron Egerton one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
The
Uh,
gentleman or
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
The Kingsman, yeah.
Kingsman. Yep.
Yeah.
There's this Kingsman.
Manners
Kingsman
maketh
ring.
the man.
Yep.
Good scene, actually.
Good scene.
Leaving Las Vegas.
There you go. And
Oh
he's-
man, I guess that one earlier.
Yeah. Just the scene of Nicolas Cage driving through Vegas while just chugging gin, chugging vodka.
That was a guess. I'd never seen this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And then he has that one moment where they're like, where the prostitute asks him, I forget the character, what her name was, who played the role, and she says, why do you drink so much? And he says, I can't remember. I either started drinking because my wife left me, or my wife left me because I was always drinking.
It
And-
can be both.
Yeah.
Oh, Indiana Jones, Temple or
Yep.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep, Indiana Jones, the drinking scene. And when
Mm.
they
Karen Allen. I fell in love with her.
Karen Allen, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Whitney Rader. Whitney Rader just posted a selfie of herself. I'm like, wow, does she ever look like Karen Allen? I told her.
Wow.
no. I love that line from Indiana. It's not the years, it's the mileage. just a good
Uh-huh.
moment. Good moment.
Shawshank Redemption.
Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
nicely done.
So one of the things that always bothered me, because the novella Shawshank, Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption, they talk about the beer scene is absolutely it's, but in the movie, in the book, he he let the beer sit out in the sun so it got warm, and like just to be a dick. The because he says something like I never told you it would be cold or whatever. The piece of shit guard Hadley does that, but in the movie there it's in an ice box, and he even says, "Drink it while it's cold, ladies." So um, I always just kind of like that was like one of the very, very small little bit of differences. And the other thing, big difference between the novella and which honestly, it's one of the best things Stephen King ever wrote. But the novella was that uh, there was like 3 or 4 different wardens while they were there, and they just took all of them and made them into one guy, which worked way better, obviously, for the movie.
Obviously.
Well, yeah, so you could hate him. Um,
Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah.
it's a good milkshake, but it ain't no
$5
$5 milkshake.
milkshake. Wow, that's the best milkshake I've had.
Lebowski,
The Big Lebowski.
just because it was a White Russian. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
also
was a
never seen that
smoother-
movie.
If this is a smoother glass, I would have guessed Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Oh, Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
Well done, Jenna.
I'm 1 for 20. Woo!
Blue milk.
Actually, it's A New Hope. Thank you.
Ah.
Is this Tombstone?
Is not Tombstone.
Uh,
Why does he have a drink on his head?
Is it a Western?
It is not a Western.
That's somebody's head?
Hmm.
Oh.
Is this
This is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nope.
it's an Antonio Banderas movie?
Zorro?
No.
No, it's not.
So that rules out Siesta.
mm,
It is a movie in a series.
John Wick.
Nope.
Mission Impossible.
Bond film?
What'd you say? What was the last one?
Is it a Bond film?
It is a Bond film.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those.
Doctor No.
Nah, it's a Daniel Craig one.
Casino
Casino
Royale.
Royale.
No.
You only
Hey,
you only
It's the
ever
one everybody remembers.
die too much or die one more time.
Die one more time.
Oh, no.
Skyfall.
Die Another Day.
Reprint one more time.
Yeah.
Well, it's if you remember the scene, it's of course the love interest and he pours him a glass of shot, and then they have to take turns trying to shoot the whiskey glass.
I never saw that one.
Off
Whatever
of
it's
Karen
called.
Allen's head.
No, it's not Karen Allen.
Looks like her from behind.
Yeah. All right.
Constantine.
It is not Constantine.
No, this is Devil's Advocate.
It is not Devil's Advocate.
Is this from Dusk Till Dawn?
It is not from Dust Till Dawn.
Oh,
this
is
would-
it? Is it Ocean's 11?
It is not Ocean's 11. This
Lost
is
in Translation.
There you go. Well done. Lost in Translation when he's filming the It's Suntory time.
Yeah, I had to get my brain to click. I was like, that is
I never saw that
Japanese
movie.
alcohol. What is Japanese alcohol? It is
I want
Lost in
to
Translation.
like Suntory much more than I do.
Lost in Translation is a good little movie.
It is.
I don't think you could watch it more than once because And it sucks that somebody managed to get the audio and actually say what he says, because it's better that you don't know.
It is
Mm.
better that you don't know.
Yes. So
Oh,
Stripes?
nope.
Tootsie. Is that Bill Murray?
It is Bill Murray.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Bill Murray. So
so
Ghostbusters.
what about Bob?
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day is correct. When he realizes that he can eat whatever he wants
And not
and
gain weight.
it
Yep.
won't affect him. He just orders every single dessert on the menu.
That was the best movie I saw 7 times.
It's a good movie.
Very good.
Um, and it has I enjoyed it a great deal.
What's that actress's name? Is that Andy?
Andy.
something?
Andy
Andy
McDowell.
McDowell.
Andy McDowell. I love her.
Yeah.
She's as cute as a button.
Was she in
There's
Michael?
no Karen
also?
Allen.
No, she's Karen Allen adjacent. Was she in Michael? So
And Michael, what?
the movie Michael, where John
John
Travolta
Travolta.
plays the angel.
Yes, I do believe she was. Yes.
I always get her and Mary Steenburgen mixed up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like Susan Sarandon and Joan Allen. They're very much like you'd see movies with Joan Allen in it, and you'd be like, wait a minute, that looks like no, not Joan Allen. Yeah, what was her name?
No, I know who you mean. The girl who was in Clue. She looks just like Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, you're like that. Is that Susan Sarandon? But it isn't Susan Sarandon.
It's not. Oh, fuck. I need to know her name now. I'm looking it up. Hang on. Clue cast. No, it's not Eileen Brennan. No, Leslie Ann Warren.
Leslie Ann Warren. There you
Leslie Ann Warren. Yes, she's amazing.
go. All right.
The one whose name oh, never mind.
Harry
Lord of the Rings.
Potter.
Andy got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
the tomato.
The tomatoes give it away.
Yeah, I just showed my wife the first episode of Fringe the other day. She'd never seen it.
Oh fuck! I love
Oh.
that series so much.
So I was listening to do you guys know the author Peter Klein's?
What have they written?
He wrote 14, The Fold, Terminus, very sci-fi Cthulhu adjacent stuff. Anyway, they describe one person as he was sort of his century's Walter Bishop. And I was like, oh, I get it.
I like Josh Jackson. I don't care what anybody says.
So I hear Peter Jackson's going to destroy the Silmarillion next.
Yes, I heard that too. But I mean, how many people have actually read the Silmarillion though? I mean, he's not going to ruin it for a lot of people. And
Yeah,
people,
but anyone that can make The Hobbit into a 3-movie series can destroy the Silmarillion even more than the book destroys itself.
the fact that The Hobbit was 3 movies was it was such, I think the word is largesse, that it was just ridiculous.
Yes.
It was dumb.
Go ahead, Lance.
No, but my big thing was there was my buddy Joel. We went to the first Hobbit because we were like big giant, Tolkien people.
Yeah.
So we went to the first one at a midnight showing, and then the next time the next one came out, and they were having midnight showing, but you could pay for a special thing where you got to watch the first movie. They show Hobbit 1, and then at midnight they show Hobbit 2, and we're like, that's cool. And then we did it again for the third one where we got to the movie theater at 6 o'clock. You watched Hobbit 1, you watched Hobbit 2, and then Hobbit 3 at midnight. And I remember when Hobbit 2, like about a half hour in Hobbit 2, I just rolled the seat back. And I said, to make sure I don't sleep through the third one. It's just like, I'm out. I'll see you later.
I have seen so many Lord of the Rings movies and such, and to me, the Rankin Bass Hobbit is
Oh
still
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I was better than
I
the
read
Hobbit.
the Silmarillion in grade 13.
Yeah. I mean, there was we for the longest time the standing order was as if you were running DM, you had the Silmarillion next to you. So like if they're like, okay, yeah, you make it to the town. Oh, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. What's the blacksmith's name? Take out the Silmarillion. Zzz, you just point. Ah, his name is Metaphor.
His
Oh,
name is
cool.
page 13.
Yeah, I mean, you just zoom through and you find a name, and it's like, okay, then you had a name for him.
That is funny.
Yeah, it just well, and that copy of the Silmarillion traveled, and was always they just we just had it, and then
My, my kids and I still on long car trips. I mean, my oldest is now 30. My youngest is 24.
you're so old.
I'm older than fucking dirt, but we still will one of the kids will go 15 birds, and another one will go, they fly 4 trees, and we'll all sing that stupid goblin song from the Rankin.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, where are you going? Okay, now I remember. I know where
Yeah.
you're going with this.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I miss that so much.
Well, I mean, if you got to experience everything that was awesome all the time, you wouldn't appreciate it. So,
Yeah, well, I'd like something awesome to come out now again.
yeah, I mean
Mm.
that is true. That is true. I just took a shit on my own memories. Anyway, moving on to the next one.
Dunno.
Is that the Switcheroo movie with Lily Tomlin?
It is not a switcheroo movie.
Home Alone.
It is not.
All of
Pookie
me, is that what
Kid.
you're thinking of?
Kooky Kid got it in the old comments.
I'm not reading the comments at all.
You shouldn't, 'cause that's cheating.
As you shouldn't, yes.
I don't even know how to get them.
You gotta watch it. Go to YouTube. Go to the live stream on YouTube.
Moonstruck?
It's not Moonstruck. I would say this is a dramedy.
That doesn't narrow it down.
It was nominated, but I don't think it won any Oscars. But I think it was definitely nominated for. Maybe the main actor was nominated. I'm almost positive the screenplay was nominated.
Would you say the audience is the screen prey?
Yes, maybe.
Interesting.
Somebody's funny.
Touche, Jenna.
Comedy.
As good as it gets? No, that's not it.
No. I mean, there's some clues I can give that'll just give it away almost immediately.
What
But
year was it made?
oh my gosh, this has got to
Ish.
be. I don't know what year. I'm gonna guess 2006.
Yeah,
Just if I had to throw a dart.
I was asleep in that year.
Um,
All right, hold on. Oh, Sideways.
Oh, that's right.
God, I fucking hated that character. I hated that movie so
I
fucking
liked that movie a lot. That was good.
I'm looking
I
at his,
hated
I'm
it.
looking at the goatee, and all I keep seeing thinking in my head is Wilt Chamberlain, and I'm like, it's
Fucking Paul Giamatti.
There's
Yep.
another wine movie that was really good called Bottle Shock with Alan Rickman
I love Alan Rickman.
and Chris
He
Pine
did.
and Bill Pullman.
I like Bill Pullman too.
It's really good. It's a good movie.
What's it called?
Bottle Shock.
Bottle Shock.
It's about a wine competition in England, and Bill Pullman owns a vineyard, and him and his son Chris Pine make some entries over into the competition. It was good.
So I wasn't too off. It actually won for best adapted screenplay. So I was right there. And it was 2004. So I was damn close.
Oh, what's his name was in that? The guy from
Wings.
yeah, but he was
Yeah.
also Ned and Stacy.
Oh,
Yep.
really? Ned was in it?
Thomas Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church,
Hayden Church
Wings
is some
guy.
Wings. Wasn't he in Deliverance? That was Ned Beatty. Ned
Ned
Beatty.
Beatty.
Ned Beatty, yeah. Squeal like a pig.
He
Anyway,
was also Sandman in
yeah, he was.
one of the Spider-Mans.
Was he?
Yep.
Yeah, and the one that
One?
the horrible one that added Venom and just it was bad.
Oh, sorry, you meant Spider-Man. I thought you said Sandman.
He was the Sandman
He
in
played
Spider-Man.
Sandman, yeah.
Oh, that was Thomas Hayden Church.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were talking about another actor in the Sandman series,
No.
which was better than Spider-Man.
Up next. Too bad the author of Sandman is a piece of shit. So
Yeah,
anyway,
too bad.
too bad.
E.T.
Wow, well done. Well done there, buddy.
I couldn't tell if
E.T.
the picture was blurry or the fingers were weird.
E.T. chugging a beer. That's the one thing that's tough. It's like it's tough to find HD
That's
clips
how
of
I
old
got it, because the
movies.
fingers were weird.
Yep.
My kids will
E.T.
still not watch that movie.
Yeah.
They think ET is too scary. They don't want to watch the movie.
They're 30?
Yep.
Ah.
I didn't say they were brave.
That's
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
You're a
Pulp
tasty
Fiction.
beverage.
What do you got in the Sprite? Might I have a swallow of your
Sip
tasty
you a
beverage?
tasty beverage to wash this down.
What do you call a Big Mac in France?
Royale with cheese.
No, like the quarter pounder.
A quarter pounder. Sorry, quarter pounder.
What do you call a quarter pounder and cheese?
Oh, it's a Royale.
Look at
And
the
then if you
big
want, it's a Royale
brains
with
on
cheese.
bread.
Well, why do you think you call it that? Probably because of the metric system. Look at the
Look at
big
the
boy.
big brains on bread.
All right, here we go.
What the fuck is in the bottom of that? A dildo? Oh, it's a sink.
It's a sink. This
That
is a little
is
tougher.
Silence of the Lambs.
It is not Silence of the Lambs.
Oh wait, no. Hold on, there's kids in this picture.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Poltergeist.
You're kind of almost in the right world, Jenna. I mean, you're definitely like, but this was several years after Poltergeist came out.
Ah,
It is definitely a movie that has like a supernatural aspect to it.
Ghostbusters.
It is
People
not
Under the Stairs.
Ghostbusters. It is not People Under the Stairs. More of a science fiction, like supernatural type of thing.
House.
No.
House, the second story.
House
Signs?
House the Attic.
The first House is a good movie. It's funny.
The first house is great. With the greatest American hero dude.
Yep.
This Contact.
It is not Contact, but you're like you're
Interstellar.
no, it's
Good, because that
nobody's
movie sucked.
The
I'm
Close
Arrival.
Encounters.
sorry, what was that?
Close Encounters.
It's not Close Encounters, but you are dancing on the theme and the type of movie right now, Andrew.
Cocoon.
No, this is more of a scary movie.
Babadook.
Mel Gibson is the one that you can't see there.
It's
Signals.
Signs.
Signs.
Yeah.
That's it. Signs.
I said
Signs.
Signs like 3 minutes ago.
I did not hear it. When you're all talking over each other, I can't hear. This is when they make the big meal before they know they're gonna have to go hide.
My
Yeah.
favorite scene is that when they're wearing tinfoil hats.
Um, the one scene where it was legitimately spooky. Like when he looks out, and he sees something standing on top of his barn. Yeah, that was spooky. Anyway,
Oh, Harry Met Sally.
bam.
I just looked up now. I'm like, well, that was easy because you see the whole thing. But
Yeah.
And isn't that woman behind her isn't that
that's
like
Rita Moreno.
No,
It's
that's
Oh,
Carl Reiner's wife.
Rob
Reiner's-
Reiner.
yeah,
Rob
Rob
Reiner.
Reiner's
That's Rob
mom.
Reiner's.
Isn't it? No.
Rob
No.
Reiner's mom
Rob Reiner's mom, that's right.
Mom.
got to say
Carl
the sign,
Reiner's
I'll
wife.
have what she's having.
That's right. I like when people do that in the film. I really like that movie a lot.
Beetlejuice.
Well done. That is Beetlejuice.
Not a
Oh,
drink.
Chad.
What is her? Is that
Hello,
Catherine O'Hara?
Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara.
Oh my God.
We got to live during a time when Catherine O'Hara was making us laugh. That's
Yeah.
how lucky we were.
Yo, you guys gotta watch Life is Short. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's the Martin Short documentary. Oh my God, it's so good.
Look, a new Coke and an old Coke living together in the fridge.
E.T.
We already
No.
had ET.
We already had E.T.
Oh,
Mind you,
okay.
we already had Pulp Fiction too. So
Certainly not Ghostbusters because her fridge was bare.
is this Mrs.
Oh,
Doubtfire?
really? It is Ghostbusters.
Ah!
Does he make a comment on New Coke?
No, he says,
Oh.
look at all this junk food. He's
That's
like,
right.
oh, he opens it up just a little bit and he says, oh my God, what?
Look at all this
This
junk
junk
food.
food.
Whose cat was that?
That's mine. She's old.
That's Caddyshack.
That is Caddyshack.
Uh,
I was born to love you.
What is that a bottle of?
Tequila.
Cuervo.
Jose
You
Cuervo.
were
Cuervo?
born-
Is
Yeah.
it? That's,
Yep.
I was born to
Cuervo
love you,
Gold.
but you were born to lick me first.
The older I get, the more I hate Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah.
That was a guy who had it all and
Was a douchebag.
and snorted it all up his nose too. To the point where he was just irrationally paranoid. They talk about his kids. I mean, did you watch the documentary on him?
I did not.
Yeah, his kids talk about how I mean, he just I mean, it's not a defense, mind you. I mean, you're making the choice to, you know, do all the drugs in Guatemala yourself. So, but yeah. He did make me laugh in Fletch though. And in Caddyshack.
Yeah, it's a good thing they never had a sequel to that too.
Yeah, I mean, just one Caddyshack and done, one Fletch and done, just
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
the hell?
Meatballs.
no.
Ugh. I was so
Cuckoo's
shocked.
Alien.
Nest.
What?
Alien.
It is.
Ah,
I got it from not the
the
beer,
white
but
shirt.
the corner. No, the corner of the walls.
Oh, good eye.
I saw a white T-shirt and padded walls, and I said "Cuckoo's Nest."
Oh my God, is he ever young there, eh?
Yaphet
Yeah.
Kotto was so good.
Holy shit.
So crazy story, if you didn't know this or not. Star Trek Next Generation.
Mhm.
It came down to for Picard. It came down to the guy who got it and Yaphet Kotto.
Yaphet Kotto's amazing.
Yeah, he would have been good.
Who's that?
He's the guy in the middle of the screen.
The
Black
African American gentleman.
What else was he in?
I like a ton of stuff.
Really?
They-
Oh.
Yeah, but
I don't
he
recognize
almost
the
played
name.
Picard for Star Trek Next Generation. And then they say that's basically why Deep Space Nine had the.
Oh, why they put Hawk.
Well, I
in-
mean, it was one of the deciding factors. Like, well, if we don't do it now, we're doing it for the next one.
Mm.
You know, but yeah, I mean, and let's face it, the choice wasn't bad for Next Generation. I mean, by any means. But yeah, Yaphet Kotto, he's been in a ton of great movies. And but yeah, look how young they all are.
I wonder if there was any homage to him in in Orville when they named that
Misery.
character Yaphet.
This is not Misery.
Lord of the Rings.
Kind of maybe. Lord of the Rings?
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
There you go.
Good night, son. Sleep well. See you in the morning. All right.
Pulp Fiction again.
It is not Pulp Fiction.
No, it's an 80s or 70s movie.
Hmm.
It is an 80s or 70s movie.
Christmas Story.
Gremlins.
Godfather.
Nope. The big clue is in the back.
Hmm.
I see nothing.
The
In
chain.
the bowl that you can see a hand, and it's like it's
No idea.
I'll give you another like 20 seconds today. Science fiction movie.
Back to the Future.
No.
Alien Nation.
No.
Damn it. Soylent Green.
No.
Fucker.
Hmm.
Did you know it's people?
This isn't Close Encounters.
Yes, it is Close
No,
Encounters.
it is. Look at that.
You know, you can't do the same one twice. You
He didn't do the same one. Just
We
Yes.
called it out before, but it wasn't Close
You keep
Encounters.
guessing it. Does that count?
And look how young Dreyfus is.
Yeah.
you did two of them all. You did two of the same movie already. I don't remember which movie it
Pulp
was.
Fiction he did twice.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because
So
Pulp
you're
Fiction's-
cheating already.
No, it's not cheating. It's just I never said there's no repeats. Just
Godfather.
it's not The Godfather.
No.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Yep, it is Goodfellas.
Yeah.
The prison spaghetti scene.
Yep. Shaving the
Garlic with a
the
razor
garlic
blade.
with a razor blade.
Yeah. Such a good scene.
Rocky.
Oh yeah, the eggs.
Yeah, I thought it was orange. You said right when you said that, I said that's an egg.
Yeah. The 4-egg breakfast.
That was a great movie.
Written when he watched a guy lose. He watched a guy lose to Muhammad Ali at Madison Square Garden, but he went the distance.
Chuck Wepner.
Yep. He got knocked down 3 times, but didn't get knocked out. And I mean, and the scorecard was all it just, but and then Sylvester Stallone, it was like bing, he had the idea for a guy that would lose the boxing match, but he wouldn't get knocked out. And the famous thing is that they to show the damage, they filmed the scenes of them all beaten up first and then removed the makeup as they went to show less and less damage.
Oh,
and then did it.
nice.
That's interesting.
To
Yeah.
make it consistent. I like that.
Yeah.
Shiny.
No. We've already had The Shining too, just so you know.
Oh.
Doesn't matter to you though.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
American Psycho.
It is not American Psycho.
American Beauty.
Wait, is this animated? Look at that guy's head.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
You're right. It was animated. You win.
One of my all-time. I always get a little teared up at this scene every single time, where the old, crusty, angry food critic is reminded once again of like just having his mother make him a meal with love, and is reminded of like when life was good, when he wasn't a crusty old food critic. It's hard not to get. I'm already feeling it.
We can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My Dinner with Andre.
Nope.
Damn it.
Is that a cat?
Inception?
No.
Mike, is that a cat?
It isn't a cat. It's their meal to the left.
The
It
fuck
was
are
it
they
was
eating?
tough to
They're
find an
eating a,
HD scene of this, so it's
they're
tough.
eating a cat?
They're not eating a cat. This is a holiday movie.
Is it Christmas
Oh,
Vacation?
yeah, this is in the Chinese restaurant. It's Christmas
Oh,
Story.
it's a Peking duck. Oh shit!
No, the
Yeah.
Christmas story.
Fa-ra-ra-ra-ra.
It says, well, it's smiling at me.
It's so hard for me to see Darren McGavin and not think of the Night Stalker.
Ah, the Night Stalker. What a great show.
Good.
I once made an entire Cthulhu scenario based on a Night Stalker episode.
Did you really? Oh my God. I loved Kolchak. I
Yeah.
loved it because he was so vulnerable.
And the fact that like he knew what was going on but never could show it, never could prove it, never could
Exactly.
just almost getting eaten by monsters or cursed by mummies every week. And what a great show.
This looks so much like fucking Columbo. I can't get him out of my head.
Ha. That is a child holding that spoon right now over that
That
cup.
short round.
Godfather.
Hook.
What? Hook? No. What was the other one?
Short round. Is that
Godfather.
short round?
Is it Short Round? What movie would Short Round be in?
Temple of Doom.
Oh, dude.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Hold on, lady. We go for a ride.
Cake Capshaw. Knew what side the bread was buttered for her. Good for her, though. I remember arguing with people over like who is our favorite of the three movies. Was it, was it the evil Nazi girl, Kate Capshaw, or, obviously who you
No,
should
no,
pick?
it was the evil Nazi girl. Who was that actress? Oh shit. Kate Blanchett?
No, that was in number four, but that number
What I
four doesn't
mean.
exist. So,
Oh, she's my favorite. Kate Blanchett.
oh yeah.
Followed by
Alright.
Karen Allen.
Uh,
Hunger Games.
what?
Hunger Games.
No Hunger Games.
Demolition
Hey.
Man.
No,
Crazy Rich Asians.
no.
Is it a Star Trek?
You can't ask questions like that because it's so leading.
Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan.
No,
Star
Star
Trek:
Trek.
Discovered Country.
the undiscovered
Yes.
country. So,
The blue water that gave it away, the aqua
Yeah, I
velva.
gave it away.
the Romulan ale.
Romulan ale.
Romulan ale. when they're all like, and he goes and he says, and after the dinner, Kirk goes, note Romulan ale to no longer be served at diplomatic dinners. So interesting factoid about the Klingon general there, played
Christopher
by
Plummer.
Christopher Plummer. So he's got the eye patch, right? And the eye patch it's bolted. You notice it's bolted?
Yeah.
You can never actually see it in the movie, but they showed it. Like I saw a making of his eye patch. Each of those bolts has the Klingon symbol on it. Even
No
though
way.
you would never be close enough to actually see it, never showed up in the movie, but like in the making of, they showed it. That yeah. I always thought, how badass is that? Uh that yeah, I lost an eye, but my eye patch it'll just be bolted into my skin. I won't have a strap like you Nancy's.
And Christopher Plummer would not tolerate the makeup artist chair for long, apparently, since he got such a slim makeup job.
Yeah. I always thought it was cool that like, it's like I'll have a very, very small mustache and he has a little tiny ponytail, but other than that, yeah. Uh,
My Dinner with Andre.
You're just gonna keep
No,
going
it's
that
fucking
well.
Hunt for Red October.
It is Hunt for Red October. Good job.
Come on, it's one of my
Oh, the
favorite movies.
Scottish Russian. Yeah, I gotcha.
With the Scottish Russian. And then
I saw that at the midnight showing, the advanced staff screening at the Elgin Theater, which was the last theater in Ottawa that had a 70 mil projector.
Hmm.
that's
It was
amazing.
it was so
So
good.
the thing about I love the Hunt for Red October. This is when Caleb got a little bit older, I started having him watch movies of my youth. This is one that he really enjoyed. And but I mean I was able to watch it and just kind of watch it to like see things, like knowing who the saboteur is and who the spy is. And it's
What?
one of what?
There's a saboteur
Yeah.
and a
And
spy?
and the fact that they still have this meeting and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch for the cook. And the fact that you can still in one moment that's like not even a full second where they're having this conversation about what their plans are, you see him cleaning up the dishes in the back and I'm like, how stupid are these guys that they're like they're talking about this and they got this guy in the back, picking up dishes and doing his thing. So anyway, but it's cool that that connects. Like if you saw that, it would make sense later in the movie. This is a cheat, because it's not really easy to see. But that is,
A martini, shaken,
yes,
not stirred.
that is.
This is the golden eye.
It's not GoldenEye. I'll just give it to you because it is James Bond, and there's so many other movies. But I really like the diet. I
I'll
like
die
Die
another
Another
day.
Day. I thought that was a good little thing. And then
Is that Jenna Fisher serving the drink?
I don't think so, but
That's
uh, I do think that's like one of the most spacious cabins I've ever seen.
Yeah, you'll never see an airplane look like that today.
It just um
Narragansett.
I have no freaking idea what I'm looking at, but somebody's ear.
He drinks the beer and then crushes it.
That could be any movie.
Pulp Fiction. Again, for the third
No.
time.
Die Hard.
Nope.
Strange Brew.
Nope.
Pineapple Express.
Nope.
RoboCop.
No.
Oh. It's a Lance thing. It's got to be in here. Jaws.
You always end with Jaws.
It's like Jaws in the Thing, but
Who was the one who was so obsessed with fucking sharks?
Pete,
Yes.
Peter Shirey.
Pete.
what brand of beer is that?
Narragansett.
Narragansett.
It's
I've
a
never
New
heard.
England beer.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that.
I love that hat. The Quint hat. But yeah.
I think it's
Who's
made
the
in like
actor?
Rhode Island or
Who played Quint again?
Robert
Oh.
Shaw.
Ah, yeah.
And he was drunk for most of the movie.
And eating peeled potato.
No. And
Little Crackers.
the famous speech that he gave for that Hoopa is the USS Indianapolis. But anyway, the famous speech they did he didn't like it and they said let me rewrite it and then they said yeah that's fine and so he did one version and then they said fine and then like they let him go to his thing and redo rewrites Robert Shaw and then he also got completely and totally trashed while he was in his trailer and then so you can actually see there's scenes where his eyes are super bloodshot and watered from being drunk and like they kind of go back and forth depending upon like the moments in the scene when you see him talking.
Is he English?
Irish.
The other thing about that scene, Lance, is the expressions on Dreyfus and Schneider's faces when they're listening to the story is the amazement that he remembers it.
He's just
There's a thing that like he was so plastered, they were like, okay, we're never gonna get through this. And he went through and they're just staring at him like, oh my God, he's actually doing this.
yeah, and Shaw did not like not Scheider. Go I can't think. He did not like Dreyfus at all. He just did not like him. He just picked on him constantly. You know, just being a bully the entire time. You know, just being a jerk. But Hoopa drives the boat, Chief. But anyway,
That's Lance. That's Lance. Oh, we're not playing. Sorry.
But there you go. I didn't get 100 like I usually do, you know, so or 50, I mean.
35.
There's a lot more drinks in Pulp Fiction if you go back and look at it.
Yeah, there were, you know, but I didn't want Jenna to be upset with me, so I only did it the one time. So
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys about this movie. I got to go.
All right, before you do, Jenna, I'm going to say goodnight because I got to be up in 4 hours.
Hey, that's great. He can go.
About this movie.
If Anthony can go, that means the rest of you have a shot at initials. So there you go.
All right, I'll watch the rest of it tomorrow, and I'll hear all about the movie.
Okay, blah blah blah. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Did he go? Or is he just
I don't know,
frozen
but
in
He
time?
decided to freeze himself.
He's gonna move in a minute, and he's gonna psych.
All right, no, lay it on me. What's the movie?
So I stumbled on this movie. It's an older movie, like I don't know, like 20, I don't know, maybe 2019 or something. It's called The Endless. Have you seen this? It's by these two guys. They star in it also, the directors. You might know these guys' names. Let me look it up real quick. The Endless. Crap. I wrote the Windless because my fingers are fat. Endless. Yeah, it's by Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. Have you heard of these guys? They got like 5 movies out. This was a fascinating film about these two brothers who leave like a UFO death cult as kids, and they have a shitty life, and the one wants to go back. But it's this existential horror kind of thing that has to do, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for you. All I'm going to say is it was fascinating to watch. There's a movie that comes before it that they did called Resolution, which is like the first triple entendre I remember seeing in a long time. You don't have to watch it first, but if you watch it first, it's got one of the best endings I've ever seen. Like the last line just makes you go, holy fuck. Highly recommend. I'm not going to say it's a slow burn, but it is a kind of, those two movies go together, and it's sort of this mounting story with little bits of weirdness added on. Really fucking amazing. Loved them
Where did
both.
you see this at?
The Endless is available on like Netflix or Prime or something. You have to pay to watch Resolution, so I watched it on YouTube with commercials.
All right, I'll check it out.
If you watch Resolution first, it makes more sense when you see those characters appear in The Endless. But I'd love to hear what you guys think about, first off, Resolution itself, and second, what you think of The Endless.
Well, now I got things added to my list of things to watch.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I've been getting into sort of existential horror lately. I'm not a big fan of splatterpunk or blood and guts or body horror or anything, but the sort of, it's more than just sci-fi that creeps off. It's got that sort of cosmic entity to it also, that Lovecraftian kind of stuff, which is what Peter Clines puts in his books, which I think is really quite cool. And these kind of touch on that in the most intriguing of ways, at least for me. That's my contribution to the Alaboom for like the whole year.
All right.
My big my thing like that kind of went under the radar. What was it? It used to be on Hulu, and it was a show called the Booth at the End.
Never heard of it. What was it called?
Is the Booth at the End? It's like hard to find now. Um, but
Like
it would be like the yeah, it was
Booth?
yeah, Booth. So sorry, it's accent. Uh the whole show
You have
was
an accent?
yeah, I know it, man. The whole show was set in like one of these like a diner, like the Greasy Spoon Diner or
Oh,
whatever.
like I got you. Okay, I was thinking like a phone booth. You mean like
No,
a
no, no, no. This is like a
got it.
booth at a
Yeah.
restaurant, and there would be a man sitting at the end of at the end of the row in the booth, and he had a book and he would write it, and these people would just show up, and they never preface the what's or why for, and they sit there and he writes in the book, and they talk about the problems they have, and he writes in the book, and then he flips to a different page, and they tell her, she's like, you need to go and you're going to do X, which I don't want to spoil it, but you're going to do X. And then they'll go segue to another segment. Somebody tells their problem. He says, you're going to go and you're going to do Y. And then it's always the two plot lines intercross like, hey, I'm going to rob a bank. But when I'm there robbing a bank, they end up shooting somebody that was an abuser of somebody
Oh, nice.
there was an abuser of like a family abuser or something like that. So, uh, but you never understand how this person knows how to do what and when and where and why, and they sort of leave it on the cliffhanger. And it's like that whole existential, like, where is he getting these informations to do this from? And it's just it was a neat short little show. I think probably like 7, 8 episodes, but yeah,
I'm gonna
I
check
thought it
that
was
out.
cool.
Have you seen Archive 81?
Is that the one where the person goes up into the mountains and there's the videotapes and stuff?
No, this is the one where the guy's restoring these old videotapes damaged in a fire.
Yeah.
And it was only one season. It's on Netflix right now. It is really, really well done, communicating with a person in the past inadvertently. He thinks it's dreams, but it's more than that. It's really kind of fascinating. I really enjoyed it. It was scary in the sense of there's shit going on this person doesn't know about, and it's gonna fuck them up. But it's not like jump scare scary. You know what I mean?
So I don't know, Jenna, did I ever tell you? And I know I've gabbed on and on and on about about this. But have you seen the movie The Vast of Night?
No. Is it good?
It's amazing, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it other than the fact it feels like it's a Twilight Zone episode. That's feature length movie, and you got to go in blind, and it opens up as a like it's a Twilight Zone movie. It's an absolute like homage of the director to like saying I'm making a they even kind of have like
2019. I see it. I'm
yep
gonna watch it.
the vast of night. Just go in blind and watch it. It is I love it. It's amazing. So
I
anyway,
will I will watch that. You watch Resolution, and we'll talk about them next time.
hey, Paul Sukup just said I got to watch the vast of night on the flight back to Thailand. So there you go. Yeah, it's that movie's great. That movie's you want to talk existential, like kind of horror,
Yeah,
kind of cosmic horror.
yeah.
That is exactly what that is. There's yeah, I don't want to say anything about it because you just got to
I know
watch
it's
it.
you. It's the same like with these movies I'm trying to tell you guys about is I want to talk about them so badly, but you have to go in semi-blind, pretty blind, just to have the things revealed in the way they're intended to be revealed. Then you're like, what the fuck? Oh my God, it was there all along, kind of thing.
Speaking of weird existential cosmic book right now. I mean, yes, I read, no, because reading feeds your brain. But if you're not familiar with Adam Neville's books,
No, I don't know Adam Neville.
Adam Neville is a very prolific horror writer that he resides in London. So he's kind of like they say he's kind of like England's version of Stephen King. But Last Days is about uh, a documentary filmmaker who is down to like his last dollar, mountains of credit card debt, hasn't paid his rent in 6 months. He's going to be evicted soon, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And out of nowhere, he's approached by a very, very rich person who offers him a ton of money to make a documentary film. And he's got to do it right away. Like, he's like, you've got to get this done about a doomsday cult that they all died in the 70s in an abandoned Arizona silver mine. And he said, I've managed to track down the last surviving members of the cult, and I know where they are, and I want you to go and interview them, and I want you to go and like go to their compound locations they had before they ended up in Arizona and do filming there. And so, and because the guy, he's like, this sounds like a great movie. I'd love to do this for one, but also the guy's like, I'll give you $100,000 now and then $100,000 later. And he's like, cool, I'll go do it. And so he gets his cameraman buddy, and they go off to start doing this. And strange stuff starts to happen. And the people they go and interview end up dead after they interview. And it's just like,
I will read this.
yes, no, it's called The Last Days by Adam Neville.
So I'm going to tell you this book 14. I fell in love with it. It's about this guy who hears about this apartment in this building called the Kavich building. And so it's a great price, great deal. He gets it. And then he starts to notice weird things. Like apartment 14 has like 3 padlocks on it. There's another apartment that has no doorknob. The light bulb in his kitchen, no matter what bulb he puts in, always shows black light. And he gets involved. It's one of the best books I've read for a well-rounded, enjoyable ensemble cast. It's a pleasure to read. And when it takes its twists and takes you to where it finally wants you to go, it's like, this is a really refreshing take on the whole Lovecraftian mythos. And you never suspect it's going in that direction until all of a sudden you're there. It's
14 by Peter Clines.
Yes, it's really, really well done. And the audiobook is narrated by, I forget who narrates it. It's the narrator's fabulous. Because I read it and then I wanted my daughter to experience it. And so we listened to it on the drive to Maine, and she fell in love with it. She wanted to go run errands just so we could listen to more of the book. It was fun. Really good.
A funny note, you mentioned like the apartment had padlocks on the door. As a funny aside, when we were shopping for this house, we went to look at a house. House was beautiful, but the lady that was selling it had the numbered pad keys on every single door inside of the house.
Wow.
What's it?
And cameras, like multiple cameras in every room. It's like, why do you need key padlocks on every room of the house? Like closets, bathrooms, bedrooms, everything had.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's like weird.
I got one for you, Chad, that you'll appreciate. When my wife and I were looking for a house up in Maine, we found this place out in Augusta, Maine. It was like 2 houses that had been put together. There was the old original house. It's like 200 years old or 150 years old. And then the other house that they built, like a carriage house, that was then put next to it and abutted to it. So this old house with this new to it. So there were a couple things that were really weird. And I'm going to tell you these 3 things that struck me. One was in the main hallway, the door to the basement, it was a murder basement. It was it looked like out of it was predating Frankenstein movies. The old stones, you had to bend over to stoop through. It looked like a skeleton arm was going to come out at any moment. The door to it was plywood. and it had one of those little hooks that goes through the eye on the door.
Oh yeah.
That's what closed it. Creep me the fuck out. You go upstairs and there's one room just for spinning, big loom in it and a spinning wheel. I'm like, holy fuck. But the weirdest thing was in the old part of the house, it was vacant, right? It was pretty much empty because they wanted to sell it. This one room just felt creepy. It was totally empty. There's an old bed in it, an old desk. We opened the closet. There was nothing in the closet except a wedding dress. Creeped me the fuck out. We went away from that house and we thought, I feel like,
You're lucky you got out.
when you watch a movie and you say to the people, get out now,
Yeah.
and you wonder what would happen if they got out now. That's how I felt walking out of that house. Creepy, and it looked like a wedding dress from like last century. It's so fucking scary.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have been like, I will just go wait in the car.
Exactly. Is the
Uh, we,
car-
we- when my wife and I were shopping for houses, we were in New England in particular. We or in New York is not New England. In New York State, there were there was a surprising amount of houses with murder basements. And
Yes.
but like people for some reason want to hang their rusty tools next to their weird wooden tables that were clearly hand constructed.
And
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 yeah, and like have basement toilet that looks like they slowly ridded the house of a body through that toilet a piece at a time. And yeah,
well, you can't do the whole thing.
yeah,
I got the work. My wife, the house she bought in Maine, when we finally like moved the stuff in, we went in the basement and it's close to a murder basement. What they did was they hung like cheap curtains over the cement walls. So it looked like some weird, I don't know what, weird playroom or something. And there was a little chest there in the basement. So we opened up the chest. It was filled with doll parts, heads and arms. I was like, oh my God, these are going to assemble and crawl up the stairs at night. You have to get rid of these. She says, well, get rid of them. I said, I'm not touching them. Bring someone in to get rid of them. It was creepy as fuck.
Well, yeah, you can't touch them. Then they get your DNA.
I know.
Then they know. Then they know to track you down later.
And I moved the curtains at one point to see okay, concrete wall, moving in. Fucking clown, giant like clown thing. I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking evil.
and then you open a door and it's Ted Danza.
I know. Son of a bitch.
Wait, what did you just say? Ted who?
Ted Danza.
I heard Ted Danza. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I think that's two people you're kind of conflating together.
Yeah.
Tony Danson.
So,
Tony
so,
Dan-
so Jenna,
Bob
your
Sisson.
your book called 13 that reminded me of a
14.
book I read called The Caretaker, which
Huh?
is it's like this woman takes this job to basically like, oh, you just need to go and take care of my house this weekend and I'll pay you really, really well. Just make sure nobody does anything weird in it. And then she gets there and maybe or maybe not there are people uh going to complete this ritual to basically keep Cthulhu at bay that
Oh
doesn't,
God.
just like that she doesn't realize until she gets there. It's
So it is a Lovecraftian type horror
it's
book.
Lovecraftian, yeah,
What's-
like yeah, the
What's it called?
caretaker. The Caretaker.
I'm gonna put that down on my list.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was it was good. I mean, it didn't. I mean, it was definitely like oh. I found now whenever I read anything horror related, I'm always like, how can I turn this into a Call of Cthulhu scenario that I can bother my friends with?
You're
'Cause-
gonna love 14, and there's 3 following books, but I only give a shit about 2 of them. The Fold and Terminus, and they
All right.
all in the same universe. So, on another note, before I go to bed, I want to bounce an idea off you guys and see what you think. I'm thinking about maybe doing a web comic, and the story is basically about a desk, and the desk has this long existence over time. And the idea is that there's a drawer in the desk, and whatever goes into the drawer has to come out of the drawer. That's the only basic rule I have so far. So if you put a marble in the drawer in 2018 and the person who has it in like 1890 opens the drawer, there's the marble in it. Okay. But it's not just that. It's also if something's put in with anger, then the anger also comes out with it. Whatever goes into the drawer comes out of the drawer. And I'm thinking about using it as a vehicle for unintended deaths and murders. What do you think?
That sounds interesting.
So angry at this marble.
Well, like
I'm just
if someone, let's say someone's really furious with someone thinking about killing them, right? And then it's looking at the letter opener, but then they throw the letter open the drawer and say, fuck it. And they just put it and slam it shut. Well, the anger and hatred went in there. What if someone's already angry and hateful when they pull it out of the drawer and then they get the additional anger and hatred with them? For example, just what goes in comes out.
Did Jenna just do the same thing that
I think so.
Yes.
I always think it's me at first.
No. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
But Jeff's still chewing his gum, so I know that
He's
I'm
got
okay.
to-
Speaking of which, I gotta call it a night. If Jenna ever comes back, tell her I said goodbye.
All
See
right,
you.
Jeff. It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Well, his worked.
Did Jenna leave or she just
I think the internet crashed.
she might not realize that she disconnected.
Um, all right. Well,
Oh no, it's Scott.
Did I win?
you
Yeah,
won,
couldn't-
Scott Demers.
I couldn't have done worse.
Demerits.
Your orange sweater is the perfect companion to your silver hair, Scott.
All right, Scott, you're back just in time for initials.
Why are you laughing? I was being serious.
I know. Hey, Chad, your jealousy is just so evident
I know
of
it.
Matt and I.
Silver
It's-
foxes unite, man.
Hey, man, I lived in Tennessee for like 40 years. I've had worn my share of orange. So
This is my daughter's volleyball team, ever so slightly different.
All right. Well, actually, give me like 3 minutes because I heard
Yeah,
a
take
dog
your
bark and I think one of my family let dogs outside and didn't buffer letting them in.
oh,
So
no.
and
So-
then we can do initials.
I
One second.
find myself saddled with
Ugh.
about 30 hours of work this week that I hadn't expected.
Yeah.
You only work 30 hours in a week?
Because I have to redo a rule book, 30 extra hours
Oh,
that I didn't have on my bingo card for this week.
Well, why do you have to redo it?
sorry.
Why did I have to redo it? Because the team member that did it
Didn't click save.
didn't seem it was up to the task.
Oh, no.
So I did not want to pass that on to the client. And I'm like, listen, we need to change this. And I'm going to step in here and do it myself. And
Is it they did a job, but it just did not meet the Matt Paquette and company standard, or was it just, oh my gosh?
You know, and I asked myself that I'm like, last night I was sitting in this very seat, and I'm like, am I just fucking being picky?
And there's
am I
nothing
just
wrong
being-
with that.
Am I being a dilettante? Like, am I, But
The answer was yes, but
well, I mean, full transparency, probably a little bit yes, but I think with and this is gonna sound so fucking snobby, with the reputation that we've built up
Mhm.
for the agency, I feel like we have a bar that we have to maintain now.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like
You don't want to put out subpar work for what the brand
no,
that you've built.
no. And this 30 hours that I'm doing is gratis. I'm not billing for it.
Right.
You know, because it
Yeah,
just
because
needs to be.
they've already paid for the end product, I'm guessing, and the quantity of hours that you estimated it was going to take, blah, blah, blah.
Can you
And
say
I
what
already have
company
to
you're
pay
working
this
for?
person that did the first pass on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't
Can you
know.
say what company it's for?
I cannot.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Shouldn't do that. Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was for if it was for board gaming, if it was for RPG gaming, if it was
It's for a board game. I will say that.
okay.
I'm digging the beer.
Then put in all the work you need to because rule books and board games are terrible.
My Wi-Fi went out. I just wanted to pop back in and say good night.
Night,
Good
Jenna.
night,
Good
Lovely
to
night.
see
I'll
you.
talk to you
Hey,
later.
Jenna.
Bye-bye.
If you ever want like a second person to look at a rule book and see if you're being too picky or not, you can feel free to
I'll
feel free to
send
ping
you.
me.
I'll send it to you, and I'll send you theirs, and I'll send you mine, and I just
Okay. Okay.
and I'll let you choose which one is which. How's that?
Yeah. Is it a blind taste test? Do I have to?
You're like, yeah, this one really, actually, Matt, I totally see what you're talking about with this one. Actually, I need
Right.
What are you blind taste testing?
Rule books.
rule
Oh.
books. I just, yeah, I think it's uh a matter of seasoning, and like there's one of the rules. One thing that I saw was if there's numerous instances of shit, this is going to pose a lot of work if they move anything. If they move a section or move it or you know, if they fuck with the flow a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
these 6 things are going to need to change, and each one of them is going to take a half an hour to fix. Versus, I'm hoping the way I do it, it's like, okay, you move it over here, great. It now flows the way it should.
So some of it is internal future proofing rather than just overall usability.
Yeah, my philosophy is if you're going to do something, if you go to do something a second time, make a style or a process or a whatever it is for it to future proof it. Because I mean, one of the things that I try and drill into all my folks is if you're doing a data merge, like a template for data merging cards, give every single frame a object style so that once you've data merged your 300 cards and you need to move all of the titles 1 millimeter to the left, that is done like that.
Yeah, I mean that's that's the point, right? Like that's the benefit of doing that, right? You don't want to be being like dip and then click the next tile and
I've been that guy so many
Yeah.
times.
yeah, no, that's the opposite of what you want to do, right?
I'll
Like
never forget. I'll never forget the time I tossed a rule book off to a seasoned 25-year graphic designer, only to get it back with not a single character or paragraph style in it.
Hmm.
And I was looking at it, I'm like, are you kidding?
yeah, it's like when you give somebody stuff and you get a flattened thing back and you're like, what, why, don't don't flatten my things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Evan.
Hi,
Hello, friend.
what's going on?
Not much.
So, hey, before we get started with the next whatever is going on, so I'm up in Grand Lake, Colorado, and I had to do a whole bunch of work in the yard at this. This was a rental property that I have, and
Hell.
so I came in, and there are ticks out here. I'm like, okay, no big deal, you know. But later, of course, I found one on me, but it
Oh
kind of
no.
surprised. Yeah, and so I swatted it real quick, and it fell on the carpet. And this carpet is the exact color of the tick in a modeled color. So there's no way you're ever finding it, right? So I'm like, shit. So I was going to move my whole laptop downstairs because it was literally right where my feet are. Well, then about 5 minutes later, I see it climbing up the wall. And I go, cool. Now I can kill it. And I know where, and I don't have to be wondering, like, you know?
Yeah.
So in my brilliance, I decide to kill it with one of those flame sticks, you know, like you use to, right? Which of course, the minute it feels any kind of heat, it falls off the wall onto the carpet again. And so somewhere in here,
Mhm.
there's a tick. And so I've been like constantly obsessively checking my legs.
If you capture it or
Yep.
kill it, keep it and send it off to make sure that
I don't have Rocky Mountain fever.
Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
That
Because
it was,
my wife had to do that.
yeah. I'm fine. It was crawling on me, not embedded in me when I
Okay.
swatted it. So
They have these little tick removers that you can get.
I know.
The OTOMs, the
Yeah,
little crowbars.
you rotate them
Yeah.
out.
I still remember on a family trip. I mean, it's just insane to think of how this happened. But um, we are literally going to a funeral, a family funeral. I'm Ross gets out of the back seat of the car as we get to, and the funeral's being held, in this like outdoors. I mean, it was my niece's funeral that died when she was like 30 of brain cancer, and so there's a huge deal, and it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And Ross says, there's something weird in on the back of my head, and I was like, look, I knew it was a tick immediately, and it was like
Yeah.
full, and I was
Yeah.
just like, all right, nobody freak out. It's just like, and then I basically I had to go and got my pliers out and I ripped this tick off the back of my kid's head right before a funeral. I was just like, yeah, and everybody's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just hold still for a second." I didn't tell anybody what was going on. Just because when I was a scout and everything like that, I had to remove lots of ticks, and you get in with the needle nose and you yank it. I mean, you kill it first, but then you make sure you get the head out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I was just like, and then in the back of your head, like, how? How did this happen? And just like, took him to the doctor the next day, and they were like, yeah, they're fine, nothing to worry about, just bad luck. But I still remember just like, oh my God, it's like the size of a dime. You're just like, how did you not notice this before? Like,
Size of a dime. Jeez.
yeah,
Um, yeah, so these little things, they're really great for getting fleas and ticks off. You like hook it under it and then twist and it just pulls it off without like having to, you know,
Hmm.
uh eviscerate yourself yanking it out. Like it decouples it sort of thing.
I bet it ticks them off.
Meh, meh, meh.
Somebody boot Will off the call. Will, I have to say, I loved your post about the potion bargain bin.
Oh yeah, when I saw that, I thought that's really cool.
I
Oh,
am
I'm totally gonna do
gonna
that. I'm totally gonna do it too, where it's just like, what's that barrel over there with all the bottles with the clear liquid? Those
know,
are
it's
potions that
$5
may or
each.
may not work. You can grab a handful for 5
Yeah.
gold.
I'm doing a gotcha machine for mine.
Oh, mine's I came up with a random thing as well for mine, so
No, it's like you put your gold piece, you put your platinum or two platinum in or whatever it is, and then you pull the arm down and it pops out a potion at the bottom and you don't know what it is.
Platinum. What kind of economy is going on in Canada D&D?
That's 10 gold pieces.
That's a lot. Who carries platinum?
Well, or 10 gold pieces.
Yeah,
whatever.
you carry platinum, so you don't have to carry gold.
Well,
You don't
what do
carry
you put in your fillings in the United States?
all right.
Lead. Probably lead.
Initials. Here we go. As always, your
Antimony.
name is your buzzer. Do not just, you got to say your name first. the adjudicator of reality is here. We haven't had an initials in several weeks, so this is we're getting back into the normal thing. Here are your initials for tonight. Anthony isn't here, so everybody's got a shot at winning. The initials are C S.
Okay.
C S. C
Constipation syndrome. Let's go.
S. All right. Hopefully,
Canadian sovereignty.
Here we go.
What an oxymoron.
Clue number 1 is connected to an axe murderer. Clue number 2 usually has a distinctive smell. Clue number 3 usually has Wi-Fi.
Evan,
Evan.
coffee shop.
Coffee shop is correct. Well done, Evan. That's not really fair,
You
though,
still-
since you own a coffee shop. But
Do you still own a coffee shop?
Not anymore, sucker.
Woohoo!
What's the connection to an axe murderer?
How I Married an
Married an
Axe
Axe
Murderer,
Murderer,
Michael
it
Myers
starts in a coffee
movie.
shop.
They always
Yes,
have these.
That's where it went, but I don't know the coffee shop reference.
They like when he does his open mic night. It's always at the coffee shop. When he
Yeah.
This
goes
is
and
Campbell's
does-
cappuccino.
Excuse
me, I believe I ordered the large.
All right, item number 2, clue number 1. Published in Michigan Farmer in 1852. Clue number 2 is most commonly clear or light brown.
Evan.
Evan. 5,
Whoops.
4, 3,
Cane
2,
sugar.
1.
Yep.
Clue number
And this
3.
man owned a coffee shop.
Yeah. Clue number 3. This is most commonly seen within glass.
Oh.
Clue number 4. Commonly connected to vanilla. Clue number 5 is almost always carbonated.
Matt,
Matthew.
cream soda?
Cream soda is
Cream,
correct.
cream soda.
I don't
Hate
know who
cream
makes
soda.
it, but there's an orange cream soda that tastes like an orange creamsicle, and it's so good.
I hate the orange cream soda. I remember I sent Ross. I was like, Ross, I need an energy drink. Go get me an energy drink. What flavor? I was like, just give me anything orange. And he came back with an orange cream soda. I was like,
Except for that.
You're out of the family.
you had literally every option available to you, and you picked the
I think
one.
it's Stewart's. Is it Stewart's? Yeah, it
I mean,
is.
that's a company that makes
So friggin' good.
Their root beer is really good.
Evan, I can hardly hear you.
Lucky you.
Yeah, you stepped on my touchdown, Go. All right, clue number 1.
Wow, Will Surly tonight.
Debuted in 1984.
His class was uppity today.
There we go.
Super.
Number 2.
1984.
Located in Brooklyn. Clue number 3. Connected to a doctor. Clue number 4. Featured sweaters.
Chad.
Chad.
Cosby Show.
Cosby Show is correct. Clue number 5
There you go.
is now infamous.
Is he ever going to do anything again?
I'm
He's
not
like a
gonna-
million years old, and
he's billion years old.
he's a billion years old, and they say he can barely see. He's almost blind, and yeah, no, he's done.
They say the same about Stevie Wonder, and he's still performing.
Well, I mean, true.
Anyway.
You know what,
He's
Chad?
almost
Too soon.
blind too.
Too soon, Chad.
Debuted in 1996. Clue number 1. Debuted in 1996. Clue number 2. Its creator admitted they don't know what it's about. Clue number 3. Known for involving a pair of brothers. Clue number 4 is connected to alcohol and astronomy. Clue number 5. It hit number 1 on the alternative charts.
No idea. No idea.
Final clue. Features the key line of "Where were you while we were getting high?"
Fuck if I know.
Oh, Chad.
Chad.
Champagne Supernova.
On a champagne supernova in the sky by Oasis. Whatever happened to them?
They got in a fight and they broke up.
Yeah.
They still do stuff, but Noel is still pretty much stays hammered.
I just remember the one where they got into a fight, and the one brother said, "Well, I'm not going to go fucking do the concert."
Mhm.
And then so the other brother said, "Fine, I'll do it without you." And he did it without you, and then the other brother went to the concert and got trashed in the balcony. And he's like, "Hey, my brother's here." And he waved to him. He couldn't be bothered to show up, and he was like, "Hey, fuck you!" just get trashed. Just they had money, I guess. So
Yep.
Number 1. Most commonly known by just the second word. Number 2. While their peak was earlier, had a resurgence in the late 1990s. Number 3. Connected to supernatural. Clue number 4. Connected to Woodstock.
Chad.
Oh, Matt.
Charles Schultz.
And Matthew, you still want to ring in?
Starship.
What is the Canadian spelling of Jefferson a C?
No, was it? No, maybe not.
Canadian Starship.
Pepperson Starship.
Horntown.
Yeah, that was mine.
That was horrible. Clue number 5. Rolling Stone ranked him the 20th best guitar. Go for it.
Santana.
First name?
Carlos.
Nice.
Santana. Yes.
You know, you shouldn't do that accent, Scott.
Carlos.
Well done.
Cultural misappropriation.
Clue number 1.
Just horrifying.
This is sometimes connected to cleaning. Number 2. This is sometimes required. Number 3. This is sometimes connected to citizenship. Number 4. It doesn't pay. Matthew.
Community service.
Community service is
Good
correct.
one.
Well
Yeah,
done.
I couldn't think of the first word. Hey, by the way, how many points does Anthony have?
It's
That
more
would
than
be
us.
the bagel, the 0. All right, clue number 1.
Same as well.
Created by an Italian immigrant. Number 2. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the largest one ever made was prepared by a team of 160 people and weighed over 3 tons when it was finished.
Got
Go for it.
Caesar salad.
Is correct. Caesar salad. I like a good Caesar salad. It's
Especially if it's how many tons?
yeah, no, I don't know about that, but I mean, it's just it's just an honest.
I love making Caesar salad like in a wooden bowl with like from scratch and the whole.
Yeah.
So good.
You mean a Chudin bowl?
A what?
A Chudin bowl? Because, that's how you guys do it.
Ha.
That was a weak callback, but Matt's salty.
Scott Demers 2, Chad 2, Matt
I
2,
got it.
Evan 1. William's microphone doesn't work.
I'm just here for the
As
company.
well as Andy's.
He's here for
even
the
though
peanut gallery.
he's got the best headset here, so he won't get lost.
Yeah.
Clue number 1. This was the name of an American game show that debuted in 2018. Clue number 2. This will remain static unless it needs to be reviewed. I just realized Andy looks like Lobot from Empire Strikes Back. The guy with... Number 3. This is often determined by income.
Scott. Celebrity Survivor.
What is wrong with you? Even I knew that wasn't right.
Gunner 4. Connected to deadbeats.
Will, Celebrity Survivor.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Number 5. Connected to divorce.
I mean, still there.
Final clue. This is a periodic payment for the financial benefit. Evan.
Child support.
Child support is correct.
There's a
Done.
game
TV show
called
called Child Support?
Yes. It's
Damn,
amazing what you
America.
find with the old Google.
I can't believe that wasn't a hit.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
America.
Fuck yeah.
And suck on my balls.
That's correct.
All right, clue number 1. Was the star of a 1955 Disney film. Clue number 2. Was first mentioned in the 14th century. Clue number 3. Comes in the colors black, liver, red, golden, tan, and white.
Liver.
What the hell is he talking about?
He's on drugs again.
Clue number 4, originally intended for hunting. Clue number 5, my own Brucey won the top.
Scott
Go for it.
This isn't going to be right. Cocker Spaniel.
Is correct.
Wow.
Cocker Spaniel is correct.
Check your leg for ticks.
I know exactly. I'm seriously, I'm like freaking out here. Like I'm just all like,
Clue number 1, once claimed to be a warlock.
Matt,
Evan.
Matthew
Charlie Sheen.
is correct. Is correct.
You better have a clue about tiger blood in there somewhere.
Of course, there's a clue about tiger blood in there.
It had to be the last one.
Was that what you were going to say, Evan?
Oh yeah.
Clue number 1.
Winning.
The first modern one of these debuted in Dallas, Texas in 1927.
Hmm.
Clue number 2. This is often connected to drugs.
Be like Celebrity Survivor, but you know.
Okay, it's for those of you in the crowd that's like talking about, oh, liver, that's a color. That is when I pulled up the breed of Cocker Spaniel, liver is one of the like main colors that they have of the Cocker Spaniels.
It's not a
So,
color.
Man, I'm not looking at the chat, but they must be salty for when I speak. Okay, people.
what color is your shirt? It's liver. It's a recognized color of the breed.
I mean,
That's
people
just-
say they have people wear salmon shirts, so why can't you wear liver? You know?
I have a salmon sweater.
Clue number 1 was the first modern one debuted in Dallas, Texas in 1927. Clue number 2 was often connected to drugs. Clue number 3. This is often seen near highways and freeways.
Scott,
Go for it.
convenience store.
You are on fire
Wow.
tonight. You
Fire!
are on fire,
Fire,
this
fire.
evening. So
When you said drugs, I was picturing the convenience store near my old house. And it was like, if you went there after 9 o'clock, it was because you were buying drugs.
yeah. So it's Scott has 4, Chad 2, Matt 2, Andy's got nothing. You are eliminated. Evan's got 2.
How many does William have?
William has 0. He's eliminated as well with 3 left. But it is still, if I didn't say you were eliminated, you could still pull off the win. So here we go.
I believe in myself.
If Scott, if you get any of the last 3, you win.
There you go, man.
Wow.
Go get it.
Clue number 1. Originated in the United Kingdom in 1916.
Got
What?
Scott, go.
Yeah, I didn't say my name.
I heard Scott.
Yeah, I heard Scott as
Yeah.
well.
it was a dude with
Nice.
white hair that said Scott, so I figured
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And
No.
glasses.
And
Number
the
2
tick.
was formed using the Jungle Book history and universe.
Hmm.
Clue number 3 has a connection to a wolf. Clue number 4 has over 1 million members in the United States. Number 5, its motto is "Do your best."
Evan.
Evan,
Cub Scouts.
Cub Scouts is correct. Cub Scouts. Before you can become a Boy Scout, they get you early. And then you got to stand up and do the, on my honor, I promise to do my best, to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people, and to obey the letter of the law. They get you early.
But
The
not
old
the
Cub
intent.
Scouts.
He's right. Just a letter. We got to be
Yeah.
exact.
To God and my country.
So if you're in Nazi Germany, you could discriminate against minorities
Now
Yeah.
you're getting it.
as a Cub Scout. Just saying.
Yeah.
So Matt with 3, Evan with 3, Chad with 2. 2 left.
And Scott's choking.
Hey, one missed one.
Choke.
Mr. Zero.
It's probably that tick. It's getting to you.
Hey,
First,
you-
first seen in 1999.
Scott.
Stop.
I even
What's a
saw
good-
Andy. I was like, what is Andy doing? Why is he fucking serious? Or 2. They are an observant Roman Catholic.
They're what, sorry?
They are an observant Roman Catholic.
Mm.
I can't remember. I can't believe I remember the Scout Oath. I haven't said that in.
That was amazing. As you were saying it, I was totally like, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember having to stand up and do that every single time before the jamborees when we get together to do our
Yeah.
thing.
I was a beaver. I wasn't a scout.
Yeah.
Okay,
Makes
simmer down
sense.
there, all right? It's
That
not
makes
that late.
sense.
Yeah. I remember because you went, it was Bobcat. You went from Bobcat to Wolf to Bear to Weebelow. I still
Yep.
remember going. I still remember going to the Weebelow thing, and they actually found a Native American to come and give us our arrow, and yeah, it was
What is
crazy
the
stuff.
Weebelow?
It's a
In
Native
between
American
Cub
word.
Scouts and Boy Scouts, yeah.
It's will be loyal scouts.
Yeah.
We
Ah,
Oh, it's more indoctrination.
I
Yeah,
thought it
and
was
then
an
it's just
animal
more
that I'd never
indoctrination.
heard
But I
of. I was
remember
like, what the
they
hell's a
would
Weebelow?
they you'd like you walk forward and there was this Native American guy would like he had this hatchet and he'd pull you closer and he whispered, it's like he's like always, it's like always
If you
like
tell
something
anybody
like
about this-
always be loyal to the scouts. He'd whisper that in your ear, and then they shot
As
an
if you're
arrow
not,
into
I'll
a
scalp
target,
you.
and then you got to go take the arrow out, and the arrow represented the fact that you had finished Cub Scouts and you got to move on to Boy Scouts.
Yeah, our troop was so bad. Like I was a Cub Scout and then I was a Wolf Scout, and like we never actually did anything. And we went to like the big meeting. Everyone's like, "Oh, I have all these badges and all this stuff," and we are like, "You can get badges?"
Yeah. I remember the Pinewood Derby was the big thing every year.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did that. Yeah, that
Pinewood
I
Der-
remember doing. That's the only thing.
The Pinewood Derby was the big deal. And then like if you actually look into the whole Pinewood Derby stuff, like the way that they tell you how to do it to like to have the fastest one, there's like everybody it's like you make so look into it one time. There's a specific shape that you should make your car. Like if you ever want to try to make your car look cool, no, it should weigh this much. It has to weigh this much, and there's like a specific shape that you cut your block of wood to be exactly like that. And then the big thing is that you actually make it so one of the three wheels doesn't spin because then there's less friction. So you actually it rides on the three things and then there's a certain specific angle that you put the wheels on so the angle of the wheels will keep it in the center of the lane so it doesn't rub up against any of the track, and that's the big thing, so you don't have any friction like that. And like they say, and then it's all, yeah, if you win, whatever. That was the whole
Wow,
thing.
the internet.
This is the world's worst
Yeah, I was gonna
third
say.
clue.
Like I've said, the internet absolutely ruined the Pinewood Derby. Like
Oh yeah.
that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
All right, so well, I remember I sent away for the kit that said how to make the winning Pinewood Derby car, and I remember I did that, and I mean I think I took second, but regardless,
Wow, you cheated and you got second.
yeah, who knows what happened there. Anyway, clue number one debuted in 1999. Clue number 2, they are an observant Roman Catholic. Clue number 3 was eventually a real estate investor.
I think I know.
Well, you
Clue
should.
number 4,
Do it. Do the thing.
Scott,
Scott.
big fan of the show. Carmela Soprano.
We have a winner. Who has Lyme disease?
Yep.
Who has Lyme disease, so he's gonna die soon. I've been watching the Sopranos shorts like crazy on YouTube, like doom scrolling Sopranos scenes.
Oh man, they're like a plague. They don't go away once you start watching them.
No, I know, right? I accidentally watched one video on a Komodo dragon, and now I get all kinds of Komodo dragons.
Accidentally, and now his porn algorithm is ruined.
Yeah.
I know,
Right.
All right.
World's
For
worst.
funsies, we'll do the final one.
Excuse me.
Though disputed, Spanky's River Street in Georgia is reportedly the origin. Clue number 2. Connected to the pectoralis minor. Clue number 3. Often found in baskets.
You're doing well, William. Keep it up.
Clue number 4. Oh, look at this guy. Just talking shit.
I know.
No,
You know
he was talking shit to me. I missed one question, and
he
goes,
has one Kickstarter, and he's just insufferable.
Clue number 4.
Could be
Has
my
a
highest
conventional Clue number 4 has a conventional connection to children. Clue number 5. These are often dipped.
Ooh.
Scott,
Go for it.
cheese sticks.
And
For -12. Oh, that's a shame. You're losing to me now,
final
Scott.
clue.
At least I guessed once.
These are often served with fries as an entree or as a standalone appetizer at restaurants and fast food joints.
Andy.
Evan.
Ooh.
I think it was Andy.
All right.
Andy, go.
Cheese stick.
I just said that.
Matt.
Matthew.
No, Evan's next.
Evan, go. 5,
sticks.
4, 3, 2,
Chocolate shake.
1.
The
Anyone
chicken
else?
strips.
Chicken strips, Matthew.
Ooh,
Well
there you
done.
Yeah.
A strip o' chicken.
Yeah.
All right. I need to go to bed.
It's good to see you, Matthew.
You two guys.
Oh, hey, just as a heads up, next week is the big cutoff or whatever for
Yeah,
like,
Shu already reached out to me. He's like, they're getting kind of antsy.
For
yeah,
what?
so next week we'll transfer the thing over to you.
Yeah, they needed to know by the Shu and Christina were like, we need to know by the 26th.
Yep. So let's just make it a plan like early in the next week, and then I'll move the room over to you for Gen Con.
Can you do it? Have they released them yet, or?
We'll just figure it out. I mean, because Shane said Shane got the email that said, oh, if you don't cancel them by this day, you got to pay $100 a room, and he's like, let's get those out of there so I don't have to worry about it. So I was like, all right, I'll take care of it. So I'll figure it out, and we'll get it transferred over.
Cool. Reach out to me if you need anything.
No, well, I'll probably need your credit card number right now because I'm at
Yeah,
Walmart.com.
also, I'll need your credit card number.
Yeah, I need that
So
too.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Why don't I hit?
yeah.
Why don't I hit you up tomorrow and we can just do it tomorrow?
Well, because I'm busy tomorrow. I got a ton of shit
I
going
need
on
it
tomorrow.
now. I got stuff to buy. I got a con
Yeah.
coming up, man.
I'll message you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, dude.
Yeah,
Night,
no problem,
fellas.
buddy.
Night, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off as well.
Oh shoot, I was going to talk to you about the thing.
About the thing.
And the stuff.
I was going to
Um,
talk to you about the
and
thing
the stuff.
well, no,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
show, I'm gonna
and the
show
cheese
you.
stick, if you know what I
well, I
mean.
was gonna tell you, about the TMG person
Mm.
coming out of the woodwork and reaching out to me, but I didn't really want to like, um, it was like one of those things where, oh, I haven't talked to you in forever. It's like, oh, hey, how you been? And then they immediately go into the can you do me a favor kind of thing. And I'm just always, I mean, it's not that it's not like I'm not going to do the favor or anything like that, but I always kind of get annoyed by that.
Sure.
Just like, oh,
Can you do me a thing?
yeah, can you do me this thing with the thing with the thing, and it's just kind of like, yeah, yeah, I haven't talked to you forever either for all. Could we have just done a little bit of the pitter patter of pretending to catch up before you immediately dove into, you know, like, and yeah, I mean, yeah, just like, oh well, what are you gonna do?
In general, I would rather people get to where they're going just as immediately as possible, but rather than song and dance just for the sake of song and dance, right? But I can understand the
Well, I mean, it's just, so when TMG, I mean, was when
Mm.
we did our thing, I mean, it was kind of like a family thing, I mean, like
Yep.
everybody just kind of, and it was like, so I always remembered many, many, many years ago, and I'll let you go here, Andy. So there's this one of my most fabulous stories I ever had was there was when I worked at US Bank, there was like this big thing where they brought over this guy that was like, oh, it's like he was a big deal, and he was taken over. He was going to become like the senior VP of the area of the thing that we controlled. And it was like, and I worked in a group that would be like reporting directly to him. So I was like, oh, I hope this guy isn't a piece of shit. I was just like, cause I, and he wasn't. He was just super nice, super cool, same wavelength. Like he used to just, I mean, he used to stop at my desk just to bullshit with me, just because he was like, "Oh, I just needed some Lance time, just to like, not have to think about stuff that was stressing him out." But then he came over with another guy that was like, that they're like, "Oh, we're gonna hire these two guys out of this bank in Maine, and they're just both geniuses or whatever." And they both came over, and they were both like, kind of chummy and talking and everything like that. And I remember we were sitting there once, and then not the main guy that I reported to, but the other guy was always like, "Oh yeah, yeah, me and him, we go way back. He was my best man at my wedding, and this, that, and the other thing." He was like, "Oh yeah, we've been friends forever and whatever." And I remember one time I was sitting and I was working on this project, and I was in a meeting with just me and him. We were talking back and forth, and they actually had moved that second guy out of the area, so he wasn't working with the guy, my buddy, and they moved him to another division. And I was like, "Oh, it kind of sucks." He's like, "What?" And it's like, "Well, so and so, they moved him." And he kind of looked and he goes, "So?" I was like, "Oh, well, I mean, you guys are like really good friends. It just kind of sucks that you don't work with them anymore." He's like, "Oh, we're not friends." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "No, I'm not friends with him." I was like, "Weren't you like the best man at his wedding?" "Well, yeah, because nobody liked him." And I
That's
and
harsh.
and nobody wanted to do it. He asked like his two brothers, and they both said no. And I said, "Well, I'll be your best man, no big deal." And he's like, "Oh no, 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 he's not fun to be around at all." And I was just like, and so I always remembered that, like how somebody could just be like, because he was always like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on?" And then he was just like, "Oh no, we're not." Yeah, because I thought he was yanking my chain, like he's like trying to do that. "Oh no, we're not friends," just to see what kind of reaction he gave. No, he was just being completely serious,
Hmm.
just like, "No, we're not friends." And then I always remember that, like it was one of those things where there was a couple of people that I worked with when I worked at US Bank that I was like, I they were always like, when I left, they're like, "We got to stay in touch," and I was like, "Sure." And I remember like after like the first few times when I would like reach out to them, it's like, "Hey, how you been? What's going on?" Then after like a few months, I realized they're not reaching out to me. They don't care. It's just like you realize it's a work friend thing. And I always like, and it was like one of those things. And then with TMG, it was like, you know, um, Aaron will send me a text. Well, I see you all the time just because of work, but I mean, and just we talk about whatever. But and then Aaron will reach out once every 2-3 months, just like, hey, just checking in, see how you're doing. Nobody else though. They're all just, which is fine, whatever. People have lives, but I mean, I always just kind of like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It was good while it lasted,
it was. I agree.
but yeah. But anyway, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
I do.
Um,
I do.
we'll get some rest, and then well, I won't see you at Origins. I'll see you. Well, I'll see you on this before that anyway. So
Seems likely.
yeah, take care, brother.
Yep. Yep.
Anybody else? You ever notice that when you like get done working at a place and you think like you've been working at a place for like 5, 6, 7 years, and you think you're like going to be best buds with all these people, and then like you don't work there anymore, and you're like, well, I don't need to talk to those motherfuckers ever again.
I mean, I did. It didn't have to worry like on that. Like I could move like to a different working, like a different team, and you fucking never talk to those people again. It's like I talk to that person every day, and then we'll go to a new team, never saw them again.
Yeah, that's what doing theaters like. Like you use besties all the time, like all these
Yeah.
like, and then it's like how many of them do I ever talk to? Not many. Like it's weird.
And again, it's fine, right? I mean, it's like I'm not judging. I mean, it's just it's
Oh,
weird though
I'm
that
judging
like
those fools. Let me be clear.
oh, I'm judging those motherfuckers. I just it's just it's I think you know for the longest time I used to have this theory that like once when you got to a certain age and I'm not talking about I don't want to be sexist here, but it seemed like for men it seemed like once you had your like 5 or 6 friends you didn't really have any more. Like that was those are the people you're going to be friends with. And I used to feel that way so strongly. And in the last like decade plus, I have realized that that is the case for a lot of very, very, what's the word? What's the adjective I'm looking for here? A lot of insecure men, I guess, would be the way I'd put it. They're like, well, I don't want to have to meet anybody new, and it just like it's weird how little like people want to try and I don't know, continue being like and expanding that friend base. It kind of drives me crazy a little bit that like they're just I'm good. I'm fine, you know.
Okay, fine. I'll accept your friend
Oh,
request.
I appreciate that. No, I mean I'm serious. It's just like I used to think that and like and like in the last like whatever I've realized that was like it's kind of a bullshit attitude. I mean that it's and in a lot of ways it's kind of shitty, I
Well,
mean
I mean, it is, but however, let me like this: like you quote unquote make friends with a lot of people, because of the show or the industry or whatever. How many of these people that you would consider, oh, I'm a friend with this person, if they ever came to town, you would let them stay at your house?
Well, nobody on this stream. Like,
yeah,
Well,
nobody on this
I'm
stream.
not saying on this stream.
You
I'm saying
yeah.
like the people that you connect with via work or something like that. Like how many people, because that, when you let them in like your house, I mean, you're letting them into like you. And,
Yeah.
so it's like we make a lot of friends, going to a show or just hanging out or whatever. But it's like, do you truly connect with these people enough that you would trust them in your house?
well, I would trust you, Chad. I mean, not Evan, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, but like he owned a coffee shop. Like no one needs that in their life.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
nobody
fair.
nobody needs that. Nobody needs that bullshit.
I noticed that I had like 4 or 5 friends that I had in college. Like we all game together. We were all roommates in college. But what was weird about it is now they're all dying.
They're all
Sorry.
dying, did you
Yes,
say?
literally. You can ask Dee about it. Yeah, they are literally dying.
Did you sign one of those things where you found a treasure and the last person gets to keep it?
I wish.
One of those
No,
deals.
but yeah, it's weird, man. It's like we all went to college together, and we all were they all pretty much stayed in that town that I grew up in because I grew up in a college town, and slowly, like from 2010 to today, it's just like every few years somebody passes away, and it's like very, very sad. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So now it's like, well, what do I do now?
I mean, have the police talked to you?
Huh?
I mean, have the police talked to you yet?
I'm states away, so
You're very talented.
That's what they want you to believe.
yeah, exactly.
Officer, how could I have possibly killed them? I've been here the whole time as you're
Yeah,
like putting your airline tickets away.
yeah. The old
Um,
Manson excuse. I wasn't even there.
yeah, no, I just, yeah, I, I don't know, it's crazy. I mean, my wife always accuses me of like being really like, oh, well, you're always willing to talk to people. And I was like, would you even notice how I talk to people that I don't know? And she's like, what is that? I just ask them about themselves, then I let them talk. It's just it's like it's the first chapter in every single book that's ever been about how to win friends and influence people. You ask them about themselves, and as soon as they start talking about their family, their work, their kids, their pets, doesn't matter what it is, follow-up question, follow-up question, follow-up question. 5 minutes have gone by, they're walking away, and they're like, that guy was really nice because they got to sit there and talk about themselves
Mm.
for like a certain, and everybody loves talking about themselves. They want to talk about the thing that they did, the thing that what they've been up to, what they want to say something like whether it's because they bought a new car or they got a new job or their kid just graduated from college. It's just like, oh, really? What's their degree? Oh, what are they going to do with that? Do you know what they're going to try to do? It's like, oh, that's amazing. It's like you gotta be super proud. Yeah, I am super proud. Just like, and then they don't even realize it, but they realize they just had a really good feeling and they associate it with the person they had that conversation with.
Lance, you're an outgoing and empathetic dude, which like no, I'm not saying that as a back in the
Well,
like seriously. No, everyone tells me I'm foolish. Like I'm very shy in reality. Like pff, meeting
you wouldn't
people,
know it.
man. Well, that because I am a trained actor. Um,
Acting. Brilliant.
yeah,
Thank
but
you.
like
Thank you.
it's stressful. Oh my gosh, meeting people.
I used to feel that way, but then I realized that everybody lives a life full of uh what is it? The line that's like every man lives a life of quiet desperation. Who said that? Was that Thoreau? I think that was Thoreau that said, here, let me look it up.
HDT, baby.
Yeah, lives a life of quiet. Most men live a life of quiet. Yep. Henry David Thoreau in Walden. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation, silently suffering through unfulfilling lives, disconnected from their true purpose, and trapped by societal expectations.
Well, I'm not silently suffering. I come on this stream and talk about it.
Have
Um,
grievances.
No, I
The
mean,
road.
so
Talk
no,
about
no one
grief.
will ever have a grievance like Thoreau.
no, and I've read my Thoreau, and I think he's fun to read, but he was also kind of full of himself too, as any good philosopher is. I figured it out. I've figured out what's going on. I know why life sucks or whatever, and then they're just full of shit.
It's actually one of the reasons why I like board games. It's the structured socialization. Like
Yeah,
there's something for me to talk about if I'm feeling weird,
yeah.
and I'm
There's
always feeling
something
weird.
there's something to that. I'll give you that. But I don't know. One of the
And
things
it,
I hate hearing from people is saying like, "Oh, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of me." Yeah, you do. You
Oh yeah,
do.
I don't like that. I don't like those people.
Whenever I hear that, it's like I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of me. Yeah, maybe there's a few people out there, but even the most hardened, cynical bastard like feels good when he finds out that people think they're cool. Like, even if they're thinking they're cool because of the fact that they don't give a shit about anything, they're like thinking that's pretty cool that people think I'm cool, that I don't give a shit about anything, or I can pretend, but then I actually am caring what people think,
The only one worse is the oh, I just tell it like it is. I'm just blunt.
I'm just blunt. No, you're just a dick. Just like that's.
Well,
And
no, no, I
I,
just tell. I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what you think of me. I just tell it like it is.
Yeah, I've always a person that used to be a weekly appearance on the old Alaboom used to say, "I'm just an asshole. That's the way I am," and I was like, "Well, don't be like that then."
Right.
I remember that person.
And you still let Scott come back. That's
No,
amazing.
no, and the thing was, and I love the guy. I do. I love the guy to death.
So
But I
it's
remember
not me.
I said, and I
No,
said,
this is
well,
the old.
I said, well, don't be like that then. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, don't be an asshole. I was
That's
like,
asking a lot.
I was like, I was like, come on, man. I was like, and I said, I'm not, and I told him, I know, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying, but when you're like 15 and 16 and you're trying to be cool for your friends, that's one thing. I said, when you're like 40 and your kids are graduating, and your kids are going to high school,
Yeah.
it's time for you to be cool and be kind and be decent and nice and show your kids how to act. And he was just like, and and he eventually did. He's like, I appreciate you saying that to me. And I was like, and for the record, I said, I don't think you are an a-hole. I think you just want to have that because you've got that weird, I'm a rock and roll star,
Mhm.
I want to be a dirtbag, and aren't isn't it cool? And to be completely fair, I was that guy, and well past my teenage years. It took me a long time um, to figure out that if you're just generically nice to people on a regular basis,
What was
it
funny about that is he had that persona, but at the same time did a ton of charitable works in the area.
yeah, I know. So like there was a anachronism there, whatever. Scott, it was good to see you, man. I do actually want to talk to you about something.
Yeah,
Remember when I
I'll
reached
call you
out?
tomorrow.
All right, well, I added to my
Scott,
list of
I've been
things I gotta take care of
Well, you got
tomorrow.
to call him to
Then,
see if he dies from Lyme disease.
yeah,
well,
Scott.
that too.
Scott, I've been making fun of you, but congratulations. I've been watching your campaign.
Yeah,
Mm.
so tomorrow or more than likely the day after, it'll become my highest grossing campaign ever. So
I gotta lead a cancel your pledge campaign. Then we can't let
All
that
I
happen.
know is every backer you get means I make more money.
that's
So
right. I'm here for you, buddy.
I love it. I love it. More people go back Dragons Down. More people go back Reavers and Midgard. The
That's
expansion,
Yes.
Gods
Oh,
and
and what
Prophets.
about the most important Kickstarter of all?
Which one's that?
Bowers.
Game Corner going to Gen Con.
Oh
What?
yeah.
He's already funded. Get out of
Yes.
here.
Oh, is he?
He
Is he
he is
Yeah,
funded?
funded.
Nice.
Scott funded him.
Yeah.
Sure, it was Scott. Well, what's really important is the only reason Scott's doing so well is because he came on my podcast. That's it. Like that's
That's
what did
So
it.
it.
true.
I owe it all to you.
And that's what people keep messaging me. Like, has Scott acknowledged that he owes it all to you? Because he really does. I'm like, you're right.
You're right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, have a great night, everybody.
Hasta la pasta.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Peace.
Night, guys. Lance, did you get your second batch of
I
Punch and
did.
Peach Power?
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
Thank you.
goodness.
They're already drank and gone. So I mean,
All right, I'm
Yeah, he's sad.
the next one I'm gonna try to put the last five in one. I've been terrified they're gonna bust, but I'm gonna just put them all in one for the next batch,
yeah.
and you're gonna get a
May I
soggy
go
box.
on a rant? And I
Please
realize
do.
okay. After it is so absolutely annoying to me now as I when I pull up, like, if I go on YouTube, there's like, at any given time there's between 8 and 12 channels that I actually care if they come up with something
Mhm.
that I'll watch. And there's a lot of garbage. And the lot of garbage, like, you're like, oh, that looks cool. It's something about this movie that I really like. But the thing is that it's most likely stuff I already know. Like it was like, it was like one of these things where like a video came out like 4 days ago, and it's like, why Batman Begins still feels different today. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll watch that. And then it's like, wait a minute, you're just talking about the things I already know about Batman Begins. It's
Yeah.
just like, and then you realize that this person just like, and then you realize that this isn't a person, it's an AI voice,
Yeah.
but it's like, it's really, really highly like hidden. And then to be fair, it seems like they actually have gone to the trouble of finding clips from the movie to put into the different spots and stuff like that. But the number of like videos you go through now where it's so obvious everything's a YouTube a thumbnail that's AI created, a which it's just like, don't. They all look like shit, and they're all so obvious because like when you see them you're like, yeah, that's AI. You know it immediately when you see it. But and this is the where it's becoming commonplace and nobody cares anymore. And it's just, and pretty soon you're just going to have situations where you're going to have, well, and there already are, but you're going to come across entire channels that are just all going to be AI created nonsense.
Yep.
And
And they
you're
get a
eventually
lot of
going,
views.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and it's they're getting like thousands of views. I mean, they're not like getting millions and millions of views, but they're getting enough to like. And the things about those that drive me crazy is that they're like, buy me a coffee at whatever, and it's like, and people are going to like, oh yeah, here's $5 for like literally doing nothing other than having this channel. And I realize it's a lot of old man screams at clouds, and I despise people who are like, well, it's just AI's here, there's nothing we can do about it. It's here, it's here to stay. It's like, why can't we just aim towards ethical use of it? If we can't get rid of it, then we gotta like ethically use it. But nobody seems to care about that either. I just I I despise
Evan.
no, I despise how prolific these motherfuckers are that are just not creating anything. They're just
Mhm.
they're just feeding a fucking, you know and here's and for the record, I despise what YouTube is now. Just despise it. All these slick channels of all these people like with their like slick little like like everything about it. It's like with better like you know animations and presentations and everything like than a lot of TV shows that exist now. And like the whole idea of YouTube was the fact that like you could be a nobody and you could just make something and like put it out there for people to see. That was the whole point of what YouTube was. And now it's just a fucking another streaming service. I fucking hate it. And even the ones that are like, oh, it's like we'll create, but we'll go someplace else or whatever, and we'll like that Nebula and stuff like that. Well, that's just another one. We'll never go back to what YouTube was during the era flying by the seat of their pants. And I guess that's fine. You don't have to, but I
It's
mean
more
it.
polished than content, is what you're saying.
Well, no, I mean, and nobody has any passion about anything that they talk about. I mean, I just, I mean, like the people that actually have passion and stuff like that are the ones that I watch. Like, admittedly, it's very polished content that Red Letter Media does, but you actually feel like they give a shit. Those guys are like the only, like they're the ones that will be like, yeah, this is fucking stupid and this is stupid and shitty, and I'm not going to give a shit about that. And they just will not will not knuckle under to what like is supposedly the algorithm what they need, and they just keep pumping out videos and keep doing good stuff, which impresses the hell out of me. But all of these channels that like they get to a certain point, and you realize that as soon as they realize that they can't grow anymore, like channels like the DMs Guild, that guy was making videos forever, and like he stalled out at whatever level of viewers he had, like 900,000. Like he just couldn't get any more. and so then he was just like, he kind of tread water for a little while. And if he was just wanted to be passionate about it, he could just continue making stuff, RPG stuff. But no, he was just like, no, I'm just going to stop doing videos because I'm publishing books and I can make money off of that. And this is too much effort. And I'm not making money off this. So I'm just going to stop doing it now. And he just stopped his channel because like they got to that point. The one of like the channels that I'd watch that talked about professional wrestling, like Cultaholic, like they just, it's like, oh, everybody just abandoned ship because it got to like 940,000 viewers, subscribers, and then it just slowly slowed down, and then they realized, well, this isn't making any more money, so they just jumped off of it. It's not passion. Nobody's passionate about their shit they're making.
No.
It's always the danger when your passion becomes your business. Like
Well,
it's a
yeah.
weird shift. Like when I was running the theater company, like a lot of it, I was like, man, this ain't fun. So it's tough.
Yeah.
Not that I was ever making the 900,000 subscriber money. That sounds like a lot of money. 900,000 subscribers.
Paul, you mentioned I Need Them Biscuits by Frugget. I think the animation Frugget does is like real because that guy's been, or that person, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, has been making the Frugget cat forever and selling stickers. And I don't think you could make that animation. But I think the song for I Need Them Biscuits is AI, which sucks because the song's actually pretty good. That's what sucks is like when you're like, oh, if but yeah, the Frugget channel with the cartoon cat, I Need Them Biscuits is a pretty good song.
I have been
And
my YouTube algorithm lately has been people hiking the Appalachian Trail and techno or retro tech stuff. Like I've discovered this guy named Posey, and he just talks about like where like there he's got like what is this, a 30-minute video about, or no, it's not even that, it's like 15-minute video talking about uh LCDs. It's like when I was growing up, everything was LCDs. Now we don't see them, but it's like the technology behind LCDs is actually really, really awesome. But it's just kind of a thing that we don't see that much anymore. It's like, oh, that's sort of cool. So that's what I've been doing in terms of that. I don't really watch that much gaming material anymore.
well, I mean, I guess it just stands to reason that everything that I might have enjoyed or thought that you know would be okay. I have to just accept the fact that it just everything becomes shit eventually. So
True,
true.
true. I got a Free League sent me their new book, The Frontier Scum. And while we were playing initials, I rolled up my Frontier Scum character. Pretty fun.
What's its
Nice.
name?
His name is Lindsley Ilmzar, and he goes by the name Smoky Shitter.
Yeah.
As
That was
one,
my stripper name.
yep,
Yeah. I remember.
he is he's a drifter. He got his nickname because somebody set the outhouse on fire, and he jumped out the outhouse.
I hope he finished.
I don't know. That's a good question, isn't it? But
I feel like that's the only question that matters.
yeah, it's kind of like if you've watched was it like Bone Tomahawk or Dead Man or whatever, where these things where it's like there's not really a great hero there. So this one is like your party or character or whatever, you just roll in outlaws. And it's like you just play it pretty much like a one session because it's like the cover of it says a game about helter skelter gunfights in gutter muck streets and dying 2 days later.
Mm.
So yeah, It's like a one-off system. So I think that'll they did the initial run. They did like 4,000 copies, and then Free League picked it up, and they're doing like a hardcover edition. So it's done through them, and they're doing that workshop that they put Mort Borg through, and they're working with Games Omnivorous, which I'm a huge fan of their work. So
Well, Free League does do good work.
they do. They
I'll
do.
fully agree with you there. Um, yeah, everything sucks. Nobody's happy. Um, Nothing's fun anymore.
I'm gonna be happy. I have a convention this weekend. I'm very excited.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to our calming podcast about about optimism. Everything sucks.
Everything is awful. I think that's how the song goes.
What's the convention you're going to?
Oh, KubaCon.
Oh yes, I've never been, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, you gotta get a booth. You'll make no money. It's only like 4,000
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
That's a good pitch, though.
yeah. Come here, spend money, make nothing. But I do think that it probably costs very little money to um to go there. I mean, like as far as the booth's probably, pocket change.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It's not. It's not. I'm sure it's not that much. How much is the just like the Gen Con booth?
oh, it's a lot. You know, a ten by 10 inline, meaning that you have somebody on either side and behind you, is $2,500.
That's pricey.
That is pricey.
Oh, I was going to say, it probably would never pan out, but you should see if one year you could get like a next level to go to ReaperCon and just do the miniature stuff. I think
Yeah.
you would sell like nobody's business there. Just doing the whole ideology that you guys do with the miniature booth.
What do you do with the miniature booth?
They sell miniatures there.
That's a lot. That's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, the thing is like when you go there, like it's a miniatures convention, right? So, but a lot of the focus is put on painting miniatures, and they do like a miniature painting thing. That's the big focus for the weekend. And then they have classes on painting miniatures and stuff. And then they have some folks that sit there and game. But a lot of the vendors that show up there are like 3D printed stuff. There's not really vendors that are making like Sealcast stuff or anything like that. I mean, Reaper will put their booth there, but everything else is like 3D printed. And there's a market for people that want gaming miniatures that aren't 3D printed. So I was like, I don't know if it would ever work for you because it's usually on Labor Day weekend. But it's
Yeah.
an
I mean, the problem with small conventions is never like the cost of like um the it's never it's the hotel room, it's the travel there, it's
Mhm.
getting your shit there,
Yep.
And that's the stuff that's the expensive shit. I mean, Gen Con, everything's expensive. Getting it there, the booth, the hotel room, everything's expensive, but you got to go to Gen Con. You can't not go to Gen Con. It's just it's one of those like conventions that like not being there is noticed, which is crazy when you think about it. But
There's some
uh,
vendors now that don't go, but yeah.
oh, there's some, yeah, absolutely. But they have the ones that don't go to Gen Con, they have really good distribution,
Mhm.
or they have a really good like they have a really good spot in stores and whatever, so they can afford not to go. Um or if you like Stonemeyer games, like somebody else takes your stuff for you.
Mm-hmm. Or like, I mean, we did. We had like a couple of years, like when we stopped streaming. There, we had. I think Beth had our stuff selling through. I forgot who it was. The people that was selling Stonemeyer stuff was selling like the BGG store stuff. So
I mean, it's conventions are. I mean, it's weird. Conventions are just weird anyway. I mean, it's um, it they it's conventions tend to be. I mean, they're obviously a business for one. You know, just like themselves trying to make money, but you know, I mean, it is it is weird how few true employees Gen Con has, like year-long employees. I think it's like a group of like 4 people. It's kind of crazy. And then obviously they have a ton of other people that are like, you know, that are not volunteers, but
yeah,
that are, you know, and that's kind of neat, you know, just like the fact that they have those people and the you know and but the actual like full-time people, very few.
yeah. They've got like what is it? Um, the event guy. They've got like chairman, and then they've got their software guy that writes like, hey, the thing like when they went to e-tickets or whatever. That guy I think was full time, and
Yeah.
then so like all the big department head chairs are full time, and but then the rest of them are like Team Geek or whatever. So true.
Anybody got anything cool they're working on they want to share before we shut down for the evening?
Just trying to get through the year. Get trying to get far enough ahead in my videos because we're going to Australia for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's cool.
So I know we were supposed to. I've wanted to go my whole life, but we were supposed to go in 2020, and then Evan messed that up for us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Way to
Yeah,
go.
yeah. So finally getting to go, and man, someone was joking about the students being a pain. The students are a pain. Oh my gosh, they think they're ready to be done. They don't even know. Oh,
Are you going in the summer?
yeah. So they're winter, but you know that's when I have the 8 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
So we were doing
Eight.
Melbourne, Brisbane, and Sydney. And the real cool thing is I get to like get in waders and get in the water and feed a platypus,
You get the
which is
box of kangaroo.
no, I don't want to get my ass kicked.
Oh. Ah. Well, I'm glad we finally get to play initials again for the first time
Yeah,
in forever.
I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
Evan got to fold his laundry.
I did. I did. At least
Oh,
some
you
of it.
too? I didn't realize you were doing that too.
He always folds.
Wow. I finished a while ago, but
Wow.
Chad, are you going to Gen Con or Origins or anything?
No. I'm going
No.
to I'm going to nothing this year.
um,
Oh, I dream of going to nothing.
No. We're in a debate on one of them because the missus wants to go and I'm like, I want to stay home.
Which one?
ReaperCon. I'm not
Mm.
doing fall, I'm not doing spring. Um yeah. Weird, and I don't want to go to ReaperCon, so but she does because she likes the painting.
Well, people like what they like.
I suppose.
Um, well, I suppose it's almost 1 here where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you guys want to hang out for a little after boom,
Mm-hmm.
feel free. But we're gonna cut it short. We're gonna tell everybody have a good evening. Be excellent to one another. Um,